G2, first blood is drawn.
Dude, no plant as well. That's a massive clutch coming out there from Monacy. Applying the pressure, super aggressive. Julie's in hand, and JKS can't hit the shots. We go 1-0 here, and we are going to see a quick force buy in return. A little bit off meta. You don't normally see 0 grenades brought into the round here. It started off well, but Malbs started to dominate with that USP.
Yeah, that's why it was a little bit surprising that maybe they didn't speed up, because when you slow it down, okay, how do you end the round now, right? You just have to rely on getting the trades and hitting the shots, and weren't able to do that, Team Liquid.
All right then, P250s, Tech 9s, and Ultimate Galil. He's been in incredible form as of late. Can he find any sort of footing here in the force buy? Got 3 kills on the pistol. Will it be enough though? Naf slowly works towards the apartments. Got a bit of a 3-man stack here towards A. Patrolling towards border, and Arch sees the smoke down towards middle. Hunter with the MP9 on the other side. They've only got 1 rifle here for G2. That's in the hands of Monacy. And now with 4 players towards A, they have read this very well. JK has to go first, and he's got a nasty surprise waiting for him around the corner here.
Smoked off. Monacy concerned about apartments. They contact through into Monacy's FAMAS. Good for 1, but that's ultimate. An immediate trade reveals the Galil. The jig is up. It's going to be Tech 9. There's going to be a charge from Hunter. Nearly finishes the round right there. Charging through the smoke. He did not relent whatsoever.
Yeah, he really couldn't have timed it any better. All the aggro taken towards shore. He's waiting for his opportunity to strike, and he times it to perfection. Doesn't get the 3K, but the job was done. The round was secure, and it's have to be the eco following up that loss, because Team Liquid once again get no plan, don't really find any sort of entry in towards the bomb site. Surrounded by the 4 CTs. Janko, they read that so well.
Yeah, absolutely. The timing of the rotation was just impeccable from G2.
5 grenades, sorry.
As soon as they were down, Banana, they rotated the 4th player back to A. Malbs beats the grenades. He's just going to farm 4 of the kills. But yeah, that was great timing from Hunter. He has to push that smoke. When it's the 4-mid setup and your 2 guys are behind the long smoke, if you just don't do anything there, it's almost like you only have 2 players on the side. So great job from him. The grenades don't work out for Team Liquid. Malbs finds 4 kills with the MP9. So even 3-0 up now, this is the sort of a bonus round that we mentioned.
They are going to have a ton of money going forward. It's going to be an interesting struggle. They're sending 4 players towards Banana to kick things off here, boys. They've got something up their sleeve. Malbs managing to get 4 kills in the previous. Can he replicate that sort of performance here? Flashes at the ready. They're going to peel some CTs off. They're dropping off some utility here, and it's going to be Yekindar burning to a crisp. Down to 70 points of health, but Ultima, great shot on the AK-47, will find the opener towards Banana. 5-on-4 in favor of Team Liquid.
Nico stays in a forward stance and a very well-placed grenade as well. Whoa, he pushes through. This is outrageous. To charge straight in onto Yakinda. Now Twist will at least equalize, pulls Nico out of the round, keeps that man advantage, albeit with Ultimate hanging on by a thread. A single bullet will bring down the pole. And a resmoke available for Hunter. Maybe another one lying idle.
And this is where G2 needs to, show some understanding of the macro in this round in a 3v4 situation, right? Look at the economy as well. Stacking a bomb site and hoping they get there is a way for you to win the round, or at least save the guns and you have a full buy into the next. That might be a little bit obvious.
Nice.
So why don't you see them go for that immediately? But with this kill, it's all on Monacy.
Yeah, and he has the potential to win this round still. M4 in hand, a strong position as well. Chomping at the bit to get involved with this one. The first shot, spectacular. The second, even better. There's the hat trick. The flash strikes again. This time with the M4. A massive advantage for Team Liquid. Given up. No response. No real damage inflicted. He just holds a bomb site of no utility and sends him packing.
How was that so comfortable?
It looked too easy, right?
Wow, I mean, he knew where Naf was, right? So holding short, gets the first. Immediate adjustment to the second. And Monacy will leave with the multi-kill.
He gets 3 1v1 fights. Right. That was the problem for Liquid in that round, and a lot of angles you need to worry about, but you wanted for them to be maybe a little bit more grouped up. They were afraid of the stack, that's why Ultimate is not with them. He's putting pressure on the B bomb side, but Monacy just Great rifling.
Okay, that doesn't look good when you're like looking at it from Monacy's perspective. Like that felt comfortable the whole time.
Yeah.
Team Liquid are going to be feeling a little hard done by.
Bear in mind, that was the bonus round, as we talked about. That was 2 MP9s coming into that round. Now they get AK-47s, and Monacy AWPs currently 6-1. And he's ready to duel here. Good damage at the start, but we do lose Malbs early. And we're going to have Monacy drop as well. Jekindar with a double twist will take down Ultimate as he runs through the flames here. 4 versus 3, another advantage for Liquid. Can they capitalize upon it, though? They do have smokes, flashes. They can slow this one right down. Don't have to just go gallivanting in.
Yeah, avoids the nade damage. Yakinda's reposition wise. And actually, seems like their decision on the site is also, it is only Snacks here.
I don't think he'll be getting 3 kills with the M4 in this position, but I am willing to be proven wrong here. They're going to Molotov him out. He does have a smoke, but doesn't want to deploy it just yet. Great opening shot, but I think that's all he can get done. It's going to be down to Hunter here, looking to deny the plant potentially. I think they'll be considering somewhat of a save of this plant going down, and yeah, Hunter disengages, and it's going to be the first on the board for Team Liquid, with the Tech 9s no less.
And we're talking about the macro in the previous round, like, you're going in this round, you know Liquid is either going to go for a half buy, or if they force, it's not going to be great. They have the saved Galil on ultimate, one saved rifle. So one of the easier things that they can do is just go for a fast banana take with Tech 9s or Mac 10. So the decision for Monacy to go there with the AWP for an early peak and to play in front of it, for me is a little bit questionable. I think a safer option is to play anti-rush, where you just throw some HEs over the half wall. If they're going something fast, you do a lot of damage to them. You want to get that information, because in freeze time, the pressure is on Team Liquid. With the buy, you know, they have little to work with. And this was just an easy call for them to make, it feels like. And with those 2 early entry kills, they're able to finish the round fairly easily.
Nice work from Jekindar at the top there. Malb segregated by the flames. Monacy trying to bail him out, couldn't escape himself. Snacks needed multiple kills here. Good for one as a nice shot, but JKS found him. Bear in mind, though, they did save the AWP and the AK-47. Money was already pretty strong, so they got a nice, healthy buy going into round number 6 here. Monacy this time positioned towards middle, ready to pop that smoke up and looks things here, but all the action's going down towards Banana. Ultimate taking a lot of damage on Rue. Jekindar towards the top of car.
A deliberate Mac 10 purchase from Yakinda.
Let's look at the helmet situation. Well, luckily Nico's got one. Yeah, they do have helmets across the board. Jekindar does a lot of damage and sends Nico back towards the A-bomb site. Might have to tag someone out here.
Okay, full apps control, and now a nice arch side smoke. Should enable and facilitate brackets control. Yakinda then starts to show face at B. They really want to keep the G2 defense guessing. So now, though, it is only Malbs. Ooh, did Yakinda catch a whiff? Did he catch a whiff?
It's just him there alone on the bomb site now. And Nico's been given the orb. It's a 4-man stack towards A. Good smoke will buy him some time.
Yeah, it buys time for this info push, right? But now G2 has to book it towards the B bomb site and help Malbs before the hit comes in from Liquid.
They're doing it silently. They don't want to give away the sound cues on the speedway. Here comes the exec. They blew up the smoke to clear, and it still results in a one and done from Malbs. Awkward now. Nico and Monacy spamming smokes, and Nico actually hits one. Blind through the smoke. Yakinda goes down next to Monacy. Liquid. It was right there for the taking, and now only Ultimate and Twist remain. Yet to say Twist's name too much. A single frag for the Canadian and a 2v4 perhaps to reinvigorate.
They're looking very calm in this retake, though. They're making sure everyone's in position to strike together. Still plenty of time in this bomb. 3 players towards the ruins. As you mentioned, Ultimate, he's got to do most of the heavy lifting here. And it's going to be Twist set up. Low HP now for both of them. Ultimate trying to hold on. Good damage inflicted. But it will be G2 posting their 5th round here. Good try from Team Liquid, but the shot through the smoke seemed to decide the outcome of the round there. Nico with a fortunate situation going in his favor.
Yeah, and then after that, a very nice retake from G2, just being calm, not rushing the situation, waiting for Snacks to come up B, and then even in the end, Nico with red HP.
That's straight bullshit.
Yep. Reasonable. I like their setup as well. Multiple elevations to hold the ruins peak. Like they set themselves up for success, but in a 2v4, and when it's as played by the book like that, G2 pick themselves up a much hard-earned 5th round. For Liquid, yeah, understandable timeout here. This is an opportunity for both coaches, but specifically Mytha wanting 30 seconds on the mic.
We've seen the disgusting things NAF can do with a MAC-10.
Yeah, we have.
Right?
On Inferno, no less.
And I'm hoping he can replicate that because they need a bit of a miracle now. This one is starting to spiral somewhat. The rounds are being competitive. They're getting the bomb planted. They're finding kills. They're keeping them modest on the CT side, but a distinct lack of one rounds.
And also the rifling from Honesty early on. Even that kill on Yakinder in this last round, that was what kept G2 in it. If Yakinder kills him there and, you know, they have control of Ruins Liquid, it's a very much a winnable round for them.
Don't have the Monacior, but he has got an AK-47. Bit of a master with the rifles as well, as we've already seen. Double nade from the CT towards bottom of Banana. Honestly, as you might expect, very active, using all the tricks to get some information here. There's a sound cue, JKS. It's a little damage, but we'll have to reset his play. Okay, now. Time to show us what you got. Oh my goodness. Surprise. They spot each other. Still a 5-on-5 for now. Snacks refuses to fall back. He wants to be part of this opening duel.
That's also a lot of resources from Team Liquid, and they're yet to get this mid control.
You're right. They've only got 2 smokes remaining. That's kind of it.
Does look a bit disjointed. Reacted to the util. Hunter still has vision, ready to challenge. Snacks as well to take contact. Turns the flash. Twist actually, unfortunately, eats the team flash. They don't swing. So again, it's just this.
So they have 1 HE left.
That's every nade. Every single nade thrown towards mid. They've gained nothing.
You don't see Inferno as an actual.
I don't know how you win this round now. It will take obviously some fantastic shots. You've got 30 seconds. No utility apart from HE grenade. Galil's a MAC-10. Thankfully, you've made the correct choice going towards the A side. Only 2 players here. I say only. It's Monacy, and what a smoke that is, Yanko.
Not a great one.
We can play around it.
But I think he can play around it.
Yeah, clean headshot. Someone spams back, and they finish him. JKS brings him down. Snacks in the pit. Yakinder goes down. That's a big problem, especially now the MAC-10 gets plucked. And the bomb planted. The 2v2 thanks to Ultimate. Those 2 frags in quick succession has leveled the playing field and the retake on, but it's Nico and Malbs. It's the stars of the G2 show. 2 of them anyway. Kit is available. Ultimate Graveyard. It's a very potent crossfire. Will be hard to break in. You need presence on short to threaten Ultimate.
Malbs can flash the bomb side before Nico swings. That's an option for them right now, but he's going in dry. Looking for the contact play. A beautiful shot, as you might expect, from one of the world's best, and he gets the double. A good try from Team Liquid, all things considered. No utility, down to a 2-on-2, a very winnable one, but it falls apart with Nico. Stunning work there on the retake.
That was a great retake from G2. Took just enough time to get it done, but I don't think that. I think that smoke was actually bad in the end.
Yeah.
Because you want to either block caps or block shot. You threw it in the middle. You see Monacy here. He can grab this first kill, but after that he's really in the middle of nowhere. Gets traded, so still managing to win a round. Huge for G2, but Liquid back on the buy.
Bizarre round, that one. Just to kind of try and, you know, understand the Liquid's thought processes for towards middle. Perhaps just a couple of miscoms and a lot of damage.
Oh my god.
Yakinder and Ultimate pay a heavy price, and it is the Ultimate price.
Another nade. It connects and through the wall. Yakinder goes down. Monacy starting to get into 5th gear very early on in this series. That's a 5-on-3. Desperately flashing through middle. JKS needs to make this one work. Can't find the shot. Nap looking for the double. Connects. And they actually have a winnable scenario once again, but need to get through. Monacy first, and he misses a shot. Excellent work from Twist. Another 2-on-2 on the A bomb side now. Nico and Malbs to retake once again. Both with AKs in their hand. Kits available. And some good utility as well.
With the reposition. He's so far away though.
Can they pull it off once more?
Looks like he's looking for lost util. Smoke going to be deployed. Nico's being flanked here. Will he consider it? He doesn't. Naf repositions wonderfully from the apartment. A triple kill. This is all Naf's round. Twist there as well. The supporting cast. Maybe he can close out onto Malbs. He does. Between the 2 of them, Naf and Twist get the job done for Liquid's second, keeping their claws in this T side. They cannot afford to let G2 just steamroll. And is that enough to break the finances?
I think it is. That's such a massive round to win. That, like we said, they've all been relatively competitive. They haven't been winning a lot of rounds, but they're taking out at least 3 each and every time. It's Naf that cracks open the A side. A lot of distraction towards short. He enters from the balcony, and Twist to close things down. Nice little backstab there on Eco as well. And we are going to see an Eco here for G2.
And that was a 5v3 situation,
Yeah.
right? Where again, a little bit of lack of awareness from G2. You know, once you get those 2 kills, you can fall back from the mid setup. You just want to sort of make sure there's no gaps. And even in the 3v2, Monacy just being a little bit too aggressive on that peak.
Yeah, but G2 on the B stack?
Much needed round for Liquid from Twist and Nav.
Yeah, they're right back in this now. This one's pretty much guaranteed. 6-3 looking good. There could be a fly in the ointment if they did decide to execute in towards B. There is a 4-man stack here. Going through a set-piece utility. Should get a sound cue, though no players are released here. And that'll probably dissuade them from entering the B-bomb site now.
Oh, well, that's awkward. Yeah, Snacks was the sole defender of A and gets caught walking through a smoke. Good work. Just spreading out, letting the probe search on B, forcing a reaction, and Snacks' reaction resulting in his demise. It will lead to an open A bomb site.
That's the side smoke.
Yeah, although some weird stuff from Liquid early on. You see even that missed smoke for small pit, that other round where they had no utility left in the end to finish the round.
Unfortunate. Not the end of the world. In fact, Naf gets to go farming as well. $600 kill reward. Very nice.
Getting that Max M warmed up, baby.
One more for
Just
Nav.
Monacy left.
Get on the quad kill.
No Kevlar, Julie's in hand. Maybe gets one here, but Nav farms so much money. He's up to $9,000 after that one. As we go 6-3. It was a nice eco, though. Still got plenty of time here. G2 6, Liquid 3, and we've got the AWP being purchased here. It's in the hands of Mavs right now. You assume he'll throw it over.
Yeah, but now we're working out who's going to have what.
Also, G2 recently, well, relatively recently, changed their positions on the CT side. I mean, it started off with Nico and Snacks on the B-bomb side. Now it's Nico and Malbs, which is focusing the most of your rifling firepower.
Yeah, probably avoided B.
On that banana, but that's how important it is.
Oh, the noisy M4 spraying down, causing havoc. We'll find Yekindar through the smoke, and you can see a beautiful control. Knew exactly what he was looking for there. Gets 1.5 kills, takes Twist down to 46. Nico just being baited in here. An iconic position for him on top of the sandbags, but Ultimate sneaking through, and we'll be finding at least one.
How has he got that one there? He was on his screen.
Nah, for this Mac 10, man.
It's nice to watch his, like, procedures, how he clears these angles. And Malbs being set up for another reaggress, picking up the rifles as sound cue, but it bravely retreating and upgrading. 6-3. Liquid already kind of limping in this one with the loss of Yakinda and Ultimate.
They still have 3 smokes, though. See what they can do with them. Ideally, I suppose, smoking towards Arch and Library. Trying to focus towards shorts here.
This is still mid.
Pretty weak smoke. Monacy unlucky not to get a kill there. And now they're going to commit in towards the A side. Can they get anything going? That's going to set up the flashbang from the apartments. It's going to be Monacy. Couple of targets on his screen. Looking for all 3. Not going to happen. JKS with a chance to clutch.
He can really do this. The opportunity to set up. Look at the time he's got as well to work with. Does he opt for apps? Does he opt for something else?
One short.
Investigate short. Malbs heading this way. JKS just looks away. And Malbs nails it. Triple kill from Malbs. Up to 10 now. The lobotomist is in. And a 7th round for G2.
The best option for
How
him.
sick was that from Monacy, though? Again, like 2 quick kills with the AWP.
Under
just
pressure.
Under pressure in the bomb site, right?
Yeah, it all started off with that huge spray down towards Banana, a boatload of damage delivered. Force him in towards A. Another winnable scenario, even on the back foot there. 2v1 for JKS. Didn't work out for him, but still an opportunity there. A couple more rounds to go, though. 3 would not do. Malbs did damage to all 3 here, but opened up the initial frag. Ultimate responding on Nico, but like we said, Malbs with the backstab decimates JKS, and we do have another buy for Liquid here. AKs across the board.
You noted it as well, Henry. It is ballsy to do that with an A4, right? Spamming, like, it's like, I'm here. I'm making no secret of where I am with the tracers and everything, but trusting his convictions, and you see a nice opening from Malbs.
I was going to say I like the switcher from G2 to go for the app setup. I think it was a good moment to do it, but they decide against it, fall back after some utility being exchanged.
Multiple smokes there. That one didn't work too well.
Okay, this is a bit more speedy here from Liquid. Naf accelerating apps. One hell of a HE onto JKS and twists up short.
So blind.
In the open as well. Oh, the setup is strong. The setup is very strong. If Hunter needs to find one, at least delivers. And then the multi-kill from Hunter. Ultimate does provide the trade, and m0NESY scoped in. It's not going to be easy to get past.
Yeah, it's a brutal crossfire. You've got an SMG up in the apartments watching short. m0NESY with the AWP is actually taken down here. Snacks haven't seen his name too much as of yet. Ultimate hitting some absolute stinkers on for the ace right now as well. Another 2v2 scenario. Mouths rotating in from the arch, and they've got plenty of time just to slow this one right down and allow G2 to second guess themselves.
They're holding for this. Just both looked away. They both looked away. Quick react from Naf. Bomb needs to be retrieved, and Snacks is holding it, but it's SMG! Up against the rifle! How has Snacks won that? Massive. Huge. I felt like that was a real portal for Liquid to find themselves their 4th round instead, an 8th for G2.
Yeah, that is rough. It looked like Naf had done enough there. Look at the advantage with the AK-47. You don't expect Snacks to necessarily win against him, especially with the MP9 at that sort of range. But nice movement, ducking and weaving, gets the round done, and that's a massive one to win as well. That could actually allow you to find 9 in the first half. Your opponent's pick on the CT side, as we'll take a tactical timeout. Liquid, they need this last one, Yanko.
Absolutely, and great awareness from Snacks to sort of, if I'm going to win this round, I'm going to win it right now.
Yeah.
If I let them get away and lose all the info, you know, it just becomes more difficult. So huge round for him. And yeah, Liquid needs something more so to give them a buffer for the CT side, right? The MR12, man, games turn around real quick. It's about the momentum, and ultimate first time on the op, I think, in this game.
Listen, 9-3. It's the new 11-4. You gotta watch out.
Machine's law.
Deceptive score like Machine's law, indeed.
It's also crazy that Liquid, you know, had that one eco where they bought 5 HEs. Every other round was a buy for them. Sure, not an optimal one, but it was all buys, so...
This is brave from NiKo.
Isn't it? Like, not shy at all.
It's asserting dominance on the banana. Refusing to yield,
I mean, at this point,
holds on to control, and now he's alone there. They can actually afford to rotate mouths away. See, it's the last round of this half. You can see they're having to use an SMG on the CT side. A lot of these rounds have been so close. m0NESY, AWP towards short, going to be challenged once again. Decides to retreat towards the bomb site. Those 2 smokes mentioned before going down, and Twist seems to have an inkling. A player's towards Cubby. Will he be checking it though? Apparently not.
Oh, he nearly
work.
didn't finish his meal. Still manages to snap into JKS, and Twist left hamstrung.
Considering the context of the MP9, 1.5 kills, you'll take it. Should be enough for Hunter to start converting the kills. There it is.
Clean, real clean from Hunter.
Harm, no foul.
There's no other way to be.
Far from it. If anything, now Naf just needs to try and find an equalizer. Instead, he just meets his demise at the hands of m0NESY.
Do you still want to keep going here, boys?
You're gonna have to. NiKo's on his site, ready to just uncrouch and deliver another headshot, a round-ending, half-ending headshot. Ultimate's alive though, but not for much longer. NiKo brings him down. Yakinda, 2 frags in this half, and it might end there. It does at the hands of NiKo. 9-3, G2 in the lead, in it to win it on Liquid's pick.
You needed the 4. Would be a little more competitive in this match. A little, but you know, we'll see.
This world is slowing down. How can I fight it? How can I listen?
Now you can save on Cox Internet when you add Cox Mobile, which means fiber.
Let me go walk around for a second.
Nice, good job, Ilya.
Thanks.
I expected 2 kills there, bro.
I got my 2.
Yeah, but from guard.
What's up, gamers? You are watching ESL Pro League. It's the last of the quarterfinals, and we got the second half of this first map. G2 running away with Liquid's pick, I'm afraid. We go 9-3.5. Quite a flat performance, competitive rounds, but couldn't get enough of them over the line. Still winnable, though, Yanko, with MR12, as you mentioned.
MR12, Henry, and G2 on the other side.
Yeah, good point as well. I didn't consider that
underestimate their
aspect.
ability to mess things up, but they're absolutely going to need Yakindar, who only has 2 kills in the first half. They both came from that one round with the Tech 9,
Yeah,
so
true.
he's going to be very important if Liquid is going to make this comeback.
Here we go, then. We've got 1 smoke, 2 flashes, a Molotov available for G2 here. A lot more technical than what we saw from Team Liquid. As Ultimate patrolling middle, looking for that first engagement. Spots a couple of players, doesn't fancy the duel, and will hold off towards short.
1 smoke, 1 flash. Billy's on nav.
The A setup is going to be very fragile. I mean, they're really counting on Ultimate here. JKS alongside with him. Spots a cheeky bit of leg. Malbs forces him off of the angle, takes some space. Smoke expended. Another one about to be deployed by Snacks towards Moto.
I mean, at least it's good that they're stacking up.
Yeah, this is the Apps pop. Rotations coming through. Molotov deployed makes things very uncomfortable, though. JKS will have to wait underneath the balcony. Here we go.
What can he do? JKS being tested and already. The kills come in. It's Nico and Hunter. Just demand the site for themselves. Ultimate and JKS can't get at anything.
They don't even get a look at Alex. That's ridiculous. Lovely strategy. An old classic, if you will. The smoke towards Arch and Moto. Flash over the top. The Molotov towards the pit as well. Discombobulating the CT defense. They don't get a single kill. Maybe Yekindar can find his third.
You give that a double thumbs up, Yanko?
Yeah, I think it shows you the power of utility, Alex, in the best round, especially on the T side.
Jeez.
You know, just covering off some angles and the flash forcing you to turn away. For JKS, for example, right? Couldn't really get the fight that he wanted, and then all the kills come at the same time. You guys mentioned that it was only 2 players on the A bomb site, but once that first smoke comes in, 2 more players start rotating in. It was basically 4 players on the A bomb site. Didn't really matter. Okay, that's what happened.
Disgusting.
The smoke shots we've seen in one map alone. It's just like, I don't know, some
they're taking
spiritual being is on their side.
That's the fucking execute, man.
It can be 11 when we do it like this. Put Mutar and give us
What can be long? Focus.
Laughing, they're having a good time.
Yeah, focus. These rounds can't fall apart, boys. Even against the USPs, anything can and will happen with G2 on the server.
Please focus, guys.
Yeah, we can't afford to lose this. We will lose the whole game if we lose the USPs right now. We won't recover.
Nico's been there before.
Yeah, right. Hunter might catch wind of this, do you think? Does he go, ooh?
He's going to get a nasty surprise. I don't think he is thinking about this one.
Dead.
Any sound cues? Just going to pop his head up. And dead. Okay, Galil.
So they know
It's a nice little treat. Oh, hang on, guys. You make me know. I don't like the sound of these USP dinks and team dinks, but it's all good. Everything's fine. They will save the Galil, or at least attempt to. It's a pretty good prize for an economical round. Ikenda's going to be happy to take that through.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Why are you doing my guy like that? He has 2 kills, and now he's going to have to play with the Galil in the first gun round.
It's basically an M4, man.
You know, Twist, if you're a good captain, you'll tell him, listen, you'll tell him, buy an M4, give me the Galil.
Treat you right.
You want him to at least get some of his confidence back up. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, obviously a very difficult situation for Liquid. They decide to eco so they can have the rifles in the first gun round, but they're not leaving themselves a lot of room for mistakes, right? It's pretty much going to have to be a flawless CT side to even just get it into OT, to be honest.
Damn, yeah, they've got a massive journey ahead of them. And it all starts here in round number 15. They will save that Galil. Yekindar will have to make do, still on that 2 frag total. Nice idea with the mid-push. Hunter didn't consider all those players behind him, but at least gets all the information. And they can confirm the B bomb site is clear.
Is that what you say, Alex, in your games? When that happens, oh, I got you the info, guys.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Yeah, that's an info play. I'm an info player.
Must-win round, though. I think that's fair to say. Need to set the tone of the CT defense. Might not even get to play a proper gun round with your full setup at this rate. Snacks at the top. Half-full smoke has been delivered from the T side. And in he goes. He's taking a lot of space here. It's Yekindar with that aforementioned Galil. Lucky to be alive. Doesn't even take any damage there.
Really nice procedures here and protocols out of G2, just working their way into the site, forcing the util, limited util.
Oh, they fumbled the smoke.
Out of Team Liquid.
It landed on the incendiary, so it's got a massive gap there. That is not ideal.
Oh, neither's that.
I mean, it's clear as day.
There's the nav.
G2
They're not in a
really
hurry
getting
here, especially now you've just found yourself an early advantage.
You know it's a weak buy regardless. If you just bleed out the remaining smokes there, they're in a lot of trouble. That's the final smoke they had available. It's a 5-on-4 already. They have 2 flashes and an HE. I think they've boosted a player up in spawn, but as we all know, the smokes these days cover that position and it kind of nullifies it.
Yeah, Maggia was the only one I've seen that manages to find multiple kills while smoked off in that boost.
True.
Just by sitting at the right of the tip, clearing the smoke with the SMG. Oh, he dinks him with the MAC-10.
Get out of here.
I mean, that's a perfect way to try and fight for mid control.
It looks like quite a telegraph fake, though. You're in-game leader of a MAC-10 running a middle by
Yeah.
himself. No further action, so they can make an educated guess this will be a B finish. And flashing through, Twist needs to go huge. Gets nothing.
Oh, perfect anti-flash play from Malbs. He was ready, not blind at all. Yakinda does claw one back.
Hello.
There's a 3v3 now, thanks to Ultimate.
This boost is nicely timed.
He's not going to have vision immediately. Could spam to clear it. Here's the fade, and nails the headshot onto Hunter. Caught transitioning towards the dark. And now it puts it onto these two. Nico and Monacy, though, known to close out rounds. And as we discussed, this is a must-win for Team Liquid.
Is there a kit available? I don't think there is.
No, there's no kid available.
Oh, it gets awkward very quickly, doesn't it? No, it's all onto Nico, the 1v3 taking shape. Fakes out the reload. Yakinda goes down! It's Nico's round! Stolen away! Number disadvantage, it means nothing to Nico, takes every single one. Map point, they have got a boatload. 9 opportunities to take this one in regulation.
All right, Ultima, this is your time to shine.
Has to be.
He's got the AWP. There's 4 MP9s around him going to the next one. But what a beautiful sequence from Nico. Bear in mind, like we said, they had no utility. They can't flush him out. They can't cause damage. And he's going to have to take the heads up. George Yakinda, unfortunately, unable to close things out. A must-win round goes against them. And it's map point on their opponent's pick here. 12-3. Surely they're not giving this one up. Monacy wants to win right here, right now.
He's crazy. He's crazy. He's a demon. How has he done that? Monacy charges up mid, says this map is done.
The referee's calling off the fight. They're no longer defending themselves. Monacy steals the game away. No chance of even fire a bullet with the AWP. He wants the ace. Is he going to get it? Not quite, but he has won the round and indeed the map.
Oh, wow. Just a reminder of who he is. He's like, in case you guys forgot. In case you guys forgot, Monacy's in the server, and he makes a statement in that last round of Inferno. Liquid, they are shell-shocked. A 13-3 scoreline, your map pick, the last quarterfinal, and you can barely keep your gloves in front of your face. Mirage has to be a different story.
The game lasted 39 minutes. What the hell? 33. 35 minutes it lasted. That is freaking good. So stupid.
Only smoke, guys, yes.
I smoked it as well.
More mid.
3 middle, guys, and 1 ups.
I'm holding ups.
3 mid, 1 ups.
Dead
I'm
up.
running bike. Nice, last short.
Short, one, short.
Dead.
Nice, guys, let's fucking go, guys. I'm a short, on the left.
Good bait, Mario.
Thank you, bro.
Can they go
Can
long?
be long, yeah?
Yes, they can kill.
I don't think so, they can.
Go back. Out short, two short, guys.
I can flash for you. Long one, dead.
2 short. And I'm 2 short.
Flashing upon you.
One more shot.
I'm gonna flash him outside in 2 seconds.
Side and in front of graveyard. Graveyard,
okay. Yeah. I'm gonna flash.
Side, keep planted.
Nice, guys! Let's fucking go, guys. Fucking sick.
I was just vibing there, you know, I was just
Guys,
recording it.
take a case. Take a case.
Good shit.
He shouldn't have sat Graveyard. That was a
That's
terrible
fucking
response,
ridiculous.
honestly.
I'm getting off.
They could have easily.
I'm gonna check your lane in a second. They smoked in. Late it.
Let's hold it.
Maybe
Can't go Vino. Pushing right side, pushing.
Playing bomb.
Let's fucking break these guys. Let's go! There's shit money, trades. This is how we have to play. We have to
Mario, say 3 to 1.
I mean, it's great he said that.
Flash,
but, like,
Jano.
Flash. Flashing.
They flash.
1. Second. Boom.
Side, mid side, dead. Tarek dead. Woo! Oh my god, we killed 4! Fucking execute, man.
It can be 11 when we do it like this. Put Mutar and give us
Watch, I can't be
Yakin.
long. Focus up, guys. Let's go getting kills. Yes.
Well, Blink and you might literally miss the first map of our final quarterfinal here at EPL Season 20, but I know two gentlemen who were paying attention to every single succulent second of that map, Hugo. Is
All
it
the
you?
details.
Yeah?
All the details.
As many as possible.
Every kill, I was adding the $300 to their account after every frag. I knew what happened.
You were doing the math.
I was paying attention.
That's insane. Well, it's a chance for you to put your money where your mouth is because you're going to be going up against Mac. Now, you had two different approaches to this. Hugo, he was in the green room. Mac, he was having some steak dinner.
Yeah, I was
whilst he
eating
watching the
steak,
game.
watching on twitch.tv with all my homies in Twitch chat.
Hell yeah.
Best place to be.
We love that. Well, I have 12-ish questions for you, give or take. We'll see how we go with time. You've got the buzzers. First person to buzz in gets the opportunity to answer the question.
This guy's
If you
fast.
buzz and you're wrong, then your opponent gets an opportunity to steal. If it's only three options in the question, I am just going to null and void the question. I do need to state that because I've messed up in the past. Anyway, question number 1. Who won the first pistol?
G2.
That is correct. In what round did Liquid get their first round?
Round 4.
It's incorrect.
5.
That is correct. It was 4-1. You know, sometimes the
4-1.
maths, it doesn't add up. Who started on the CT side?
G2.
No, G2.
That's correct. Which player was the first to hit double-digit kills?
It's one of two. I'm going to go with Monacy.
That is correct.
Yes.
Who was the other player you were thinking?
Malves.
Oh, that's a good shout. He was third, actually.
Okay, who was
Ultimate came second. Speaking of ultimates, how many AWP kills did he get in the first half?
None. They never bothered.
Considering it would have been T-side, you know.
0.
Dun, 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 dun.
Bang on the
Wow.
money. He didn't really have too much money to work with. I think he got his first AWP in the last round,
Yeah, there
actually.
was no money. It went wrong.
They were, as Apex would say, money fucked. How many kills did he end the first half with, though?
Shot in the dark. Let's go with 7.
A little bit more than that.
9.
A little bit more than that.
10.
More than that.
Whoa.
11.
More than that.
12.
Bang on the
The
money.
end of the game was 12.
It was so quick.
Damn.
What was the score at the end of the first half?
9-3.
9-3.
That is correct.
Got robbed.
Which two Liquid players were holding the A-bomb site on the second pistol?
I don't know.
I was thinking of G2, but let's go with...
There were 4 there.
Well, not at the beginning when they were execing onto it. There was 3 over at
I
B.
know the answer.
There was 2.
How long? How long has he got?
JKS
That's one of them, right?
and
Go on. Think about it. Who's on mid?
Twist.
Nope.
Ultimate.
That is correct. I'm
Okay.
going to give you the point.
try.
Minus the half-time break, you know, give or take. How long did this map take?
It's up 30.
30. How specific do I have to be?
Like
To-
pretty?
To the minute? It's pretty. That's okay.
Yeah, like to the minute.
32 minutes.
It's a little bit less than that.
29.
I'll give you that.
Okay.
What was it?
30 minutes. You know, my
No,
maths
so-
is quick. I was running here.
I was closer.
Yeah, you were closer.
You were close.
How many kills did Manasi get in the last round? Whilst we were running from the green room, how many
I
was he
did
getting?
not see the round.
Yeah, I didn't see the round, but let's go with 3.
Nope.
2.
Nope.
4.
Yeah, bang on.
Woo!
Could've got
What
either way
is
there.
the next map going to be?
Oh, I already know that one. It's
You do,
Mirage.
Mr. Mirage. And of course, as always, in a shocking turn of events, winner will indeed take all.
Whoa.
If you can tell me who our US Air Force aim high on this map was,
Monacy.
you bang on the money, Mac. He was on fire. Started off hot, just as Mac does always in Were You Paying Attention. You were paying attention the most, and Monacy was.
18 ADR.
Jesus Christ, that's disgusting.
I love the Julie skins as well. He was gaming hard today, so yeah, Liquid are in some trouble, safe to say, Freya.
How do you feel about Mirage then?
Oh.
Because shocking if you did miss our Veto Bingo segment. This was Liquid's pick.
Well, you know, it is... It's an interesting one for Mirage, right? Monacy, he did have a lot of fun with the AWP, but also with the rifle, and he gets to play mid on Mirage, and that's where a lot of the action's at. So if he's hitting everything like he was here on Inferno, then Liquid are in trouble on Mirage.
G20, is it happening?
Ooh.
Yep.
with such a dominant game, it's hard to argue against that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You
I
think
think
so
it's
as well?
happening. I don't want it to happen, but I think it's happening.
I want 3 maps. I want to see what Nuke has. I think Liquid's Nuke has looked really, really good. And, you know, we saw that 12-0 game against Cole. I want to see this go 3.
I do as well, but we do have Mirage waiting for us on the other side.
A serious investment.
Oh, just like digging him like, look.
I'll get you back up to speed. We'll get that JKS everybody wants to see.
Currently, on T side, I would say T mid on Ancient. I'm really good at it, at getting entries and setting my team for like 4v5s and everything, so I would say that's my best position. And at CT, I would say that I was really good on Mirage Con. I was always getting entries in mid and always getting a lot of info for my team. So the first thing I learned when I was playing Con is that you have to be really smart with your smoke, because like either you have to use your smoke to help your teammate on A, or you have to use your smoke to like stop T's from working Con. So like you'll have to smoke bottom Con, and then now on CS2 you have this new trick that you can just play from the smoke, and then you will not burn with the molly. So like you have a lot of info there as well. So like if there's only one just fake in mid, you have the whole mid to just be like, hey, it's fake. There's nothing mid. For you to be a really good con player, you have to have like a really good communication with your A player, because you want him to be supporting you, and also with your opper, so you can also move him for him to have impact. So you need the A player to be flashing for you, smoking for you, or like re-smoking con if you think it's nothing A, and then he can re-smoke con for you if they're fighting mid, or you can put the opper in con to bait for you, and then you get the trades or something like that. At first,
I like to know what my patients are experiencing, putting myself in their state of mind. So it's exactly what we'll do.
Did you just take a patient's drugs?
Feel how they're feeling, think how they're thinking. You took a patient out of the hospital on a motorcycle. We're close to a breakthrough. Have you lost your mind? There's a method to my madness. You don't understand. You don't understand. I will help her. That is my responsibility. That is my job.
Brilliant Minds, lunes 23 de septiembre en NBC y Peacock.
Torpedo in the water, bearing 076.
Consonant, torpedo in the water, bearing 076.
Torpedo evasion. Dive-maker depth 400 feet. Helm, right full rudder, steady course.
Right full rudder, steady course. 6-4, 6-6, 6-8, 7-0.
If you need health coverage because of a recent life change, healthcare.gov is here for you.
I hate advertisements. I'm done with that. All right, so what do you guys think? Is Liquid gonna go outside, have a banana, kick a ball around, consider other options, realize they just got run over, and maybe consider a reverse sweep? Or heck, make this competitive and, I mean, even try to some extent make this, you know, randomly winnable? I don't know. That's just not the Liquid we're used to saying. Like, they're just Ultimate kind of sort of kept him in the tournament, but I mean, don't get me wrong, G2 is a really good team right now. Like, G2 is extremely strong, and I don't see a world that they can't come into this and, you know, do things, per se. What's this? Movie. Show. Mickey 17. Okay. this makes me wonder, like, we're always talking about consistency. We're always talking about teams that have to come into these kinds of games.
Had the chance to leave it open, so they banned it. We expected that they will pick Inferno, but we didn't expect Nuke as a decider, I'd say. But yeah, I think both teams are happy with the maps. I think we all have they have strong Inferno, they have strong Mirage and Nuke. We have as well. So yeah, just can't wait to start playing.
Well, let's dive into it then, Hunter. Appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Think you've seen it all? With Face It Watch's Point of View Selector, you can experience the game from any pro's perspective. Use the multi-view feature and customize the stream with up to 4 angles. Control what points you see while earning rewards. Drops are activated and lucky winners will receive Face It points. And if you ever miss a match, VODs are now available. Get instant access to demos with multiple POVs and commentary. Watch it, control it, face it.
I gotta say that ESL's new crosshair line, it looks good. It looks like it's just like I love the looks of the material of the hoodies.
What how's the show out here?
Okay. Hello.
How's it going?
It's fine. Yeah.
When I go to
What did you think of that last series?
What? Sorry?
What did you think of Spirit versus Vitality or Spirit? What did you think of Spirit versus Navi?
I was surprised how come the Spirit lose that fast. But yeah, today Navi is very, very strong. Yeah.
Better, perhaps.
Yes.
Yes. Now, here's where things get awkward, right? Because coming up in this next game, we're looking at G2 and Liquid.
Yes.
You know, you've got a front row seat. You've got the best seat in the house.
Yes.
So, which side are you going for here? If you have to think about a Liquid, or if we look over at the other side of G2?
I just feel like if you're gonna beat
it's hard to answer because I'm the fans for 2 teams. But today I really want to wish to say JKS and the G2 teams because there's a story with them. It's hard to say. I don't know, maybe Team Liquid.
There it is. See, there's no wrong answers at ESL Pro League Season 20. Anything you want to say to the people at home?
It's crazy that
You can say it in any language you want, bud.
how many people are actually part
Let's go JKS.
There it is. JKS stands everywhere. Yo, what's up? How y'all doing? How we doing back here?
Doing good, doing good.
Who you guys got in this next one?
Liquid, for sure. Yeah, for sure.
What is it about Liquid that makes them so likable?
Ultimate.
Yo, Ultimate, stupid quick with it. Like, real quick, really fast. I'm like, wow.
He's from Poland, so he's good at opting.
Let me guess where you're from.
Turn my mic audio up. There we go.
Germany.
Is that better?
Well, Donka.
I like casting games. Right now I'm really just I want to get back more into casting. I enjoyed a lot.
So what did you think of the first series?
Sorry?
What did you think of the first series with Navi and Spirit?
Absolutely, just love this.
First series,
I love going to events. I love going to tournaments. I love going to see things. I want to get more into it personally. And
yes, I like the.
I don't know. I'm even considering like hitting up.
Something. Yeah.
Where you come from today?
Like Fragadelphia, maybe see if I can hit them
all
up
the way
a
here
little
for
bit
Pro League Finals.
And see if I can't get something going because
well,
I really want to make.
You got me beaten. I came from America. It's kind of like the
like
same
my
thing,
podcast
but not at the same time.
Which is
Tell
where
me
the
about your
Spotify thing
experience
is
here in
on the
Malta.
side. I don't know. It's just.
Actually, I have some classes.
I know at this point I really want to.
Yes.
I want to get into the esports world. I want to go ahead and get
so it just
more
kind of
into
works out. A happy accident, they call it.
Happy accident.
Essentially being a talent in the
happy
esports
accident
world.
that the Pro League Finals are
so,
here.
I don't know. Like I
and
said,
you're
we'll see.
studying here.
Yeah, I'm studying here.
But how you doing
so
today?
So you got G2 beating Liquid today?
Yes. Yeah, G2 must win.
Give me a score line. Give me a prediction, like a score prediction.
2-0. 2-0. 2-0. Yeah.
Well, look, the man said it. I appreciate your time.
I mean,
today,
I think it's gonna be 2-0 for G2
appreciate
unless
that.
Liquid decides to actually show up. I mean, right now it's hard to say that G2 is actually even gonna be here right at this moment.
Yakindar. Nico. G2. Team Liquid. Fight.
And they barely put up a fight on their map pick. Liquid losing Inferno in a astounding fashion. You could put it the same way, spin it in G2's favor. They put on a real clinic. m0NESY ending that one single-handedly in the final round of Inferno. We've removed the Janko Paunovic, and we've brought in a Josh Steele Nissan to join myself and Henry G for our second map. Is this the final map of this series, Josh? You've been looking at nuke demos. You've been preparing for map 3. We may not even need it.
Hey, man. I was
I'd
expecting
be
a
happy
little
to do
bit
that.
more
Honestly,
out of
Hopper, like,
Liquid here.
I
think
have
everyone
casted
felt
my team's events. So the organization I'm a part of, it's called Team Strafe, and the name of our podcast is Strafe Talk. And I have definitely shoutcasted our team. I've shoutcasted for a league, a small league. They're called Team Skyline League. I've casted for them. I've been an analyst for them, and I'd be interested. If you guys actually want someone to cast your matches, I'd be happy to do that. I have a co-host that I'm more than welcome to bring in. At this point, it's not really as much of casting. This is just more of like reaction, if anything else. I'm gonna be honest, I'm more of a, I am a Liquid fan, so I am a little more biased towards them, but I can respect the G2 play. The fact that like they have, I've pretty much always made fun of G2 because if it wasn't for m0NESY, G2 wouldn't be relevant at this time. And I've said that a lot, and finally, like, Nico's finally coming in, Hunter's coming in. I've sort of made fun of Hunter because if it wasn't for Nico, Hunter would, I don't think Hunter would be on the team anymore.
You're right there.
But the fact that they actually were able to pick up someone like Malbs, the snacks thing, it is what it is. But the Malbs pickup is probably one of the best things they could have done for themselves. And I thought M80 was actually going to be irrelevant when that happened.
Be able to farm some cash here at the very least, and he certainly will. But no time to defuse.
I'm proud of Twist right now for what he's done. We've talked about this a lot in our episodes. Like it's not easy to go from being a rifler to being an IGL. But he hasn't let his game falter. The dude's still putting up sick numbers, and the fact that he's right now showcasing like almost a 1.19 rating. It's incredible where Twist is at right now. But right now for Liquid, it's really hard to be a fan because you want Yukender to basically be relevant. And you know, we saw him on VP be an absolute monster. When he actually came over to Liquid, he was still doing things, but he has definitely fallen off. Like Yukender's probably the one weak point in Liquid, and Liquid is trying their damnedest to keep Liquid. Liquid is doing their damnedest to keep Yukender on the team and relevant. And right now, it's like something's got to give.
They see nobody at middle. They have to find out if
I mean, at first, originally, I thought that Liquid would be very much a contender for the next major, but there's games where I think they're absolutely dominant, and there's other games like right now where they look like a tier 2 team.
No problem. Not going to get the follow-up though. Snacks on high alert now, tucks himself away. 1 minute remaining here. Very important round. GZ want to continue with the momentum. They don't want to let them back in. Ultimate spots a second.
But again, I can't just focus on one team. You know, there are 30 teams. Just in, I mean, there's a top 30 for a reason, and then there's another 50 tier 1.5, tier 2 teams. You got to watch them all. From time to time, I'll sit there and watch the women as well. Got to give some love to the women. And you know, I try to watch as much CS as I can, so I can stay on top. And I'm always hitting up HLTV, looking at things. Sometimes I feel like HLTV is actually stealing some of our thoughts from our podcast because things happen and all of a sudden we're like, oh, cool, here comes an article. Thanks, guys. Like, for instance, a few episodes ago, we talked about making it public publicly known to know about contracts. Like, if you live in the U.S., you'll know that it's a big thing that we do in the U.S. when it comes to football or baseball. We know how much contracts are worth. We know how long they're worth. And so for the general public, we know, hey, you know, the like, let's say the Chiefs. You know, the Chiefs have what's his face? Patrick Mahomes. Yeah, they got him locked up for what, like 5, 6, 7 years. I don't know the exact number, but they got him locked up for a while. It'd be nice to know how long some of these teams have these players locked up for, how much their contracts are worth. Like, yeah, it's nice knowing how much the prize pool is, but it would help the industry knowing how much players are truly worth. I think there was an article saying when G2 bought Monacy, they bought him for 600K, but he's worth way more than that now. And you can start putting a perspective on things like, all right, if you're a good player, you're putting up numbers. Okay, you can value yourself at $500,000, $750,000, $1 million, you know, type of thing. And that also starts putting pressure on parents. How many times have we sat there and said, hey, you can't make a career making money playing a video game, right? And so it actually gives the ability for parents to start allowing their children who are part of that 1% of 1% to, okay, I can support you. Too many times we have parents that'll put thousands of dollars into their kids' sports because they know their kid's good at sports, they want to develop them. But if you have an 8, 9, 10-year-old who's really good at a video game, whether it's Rocket League, whether it's a shooter game or something, and they understand the game, go ahead and put money into them. Go ahead and set them up for a team or an academy or something. Go ahead and provide that particular pathway for them. Because once we can start seeing how much, you know, players are actually worth, it can start to pay off. We can start to create that generational turnover and rotation, because right now we see a Neo, we see how many of these older players that are being coaches right now, you know, the Neos, the Tazes, and everybody else. We're starting to rotate those older players into coaching positions, and then some of these players are taking new IGO roles, and then you have other teams that have academies. But it's like, you know, from the bottom up, can we go ahead and start developing players and kids in general to go to that point? So it would be nice to go ahead and see things like player contracts actually become available. So, you know, it was funny because the next day on HLTV, there was an actual article, there's an actual post that mentioned, you know, this is how long our players are locked up for and whatnot. And so it's just funny how, like, yes, we have the similar ideas, but I'm like, I feel like someone's actually listening to our podcast and not giving us the credit that's due. But like I said, I'm not going to get mad. I'm here to enjoy everything. I'm here to appreciate the sport that we've all come to love, because I've sat here and yes, no, I mean, we do, and NA does, and I'm trying to get behind the NA train and trying to get NA more involved in the esports world, which is why it's nice that someone like Flom, I think, is starting up the NA Revival series to try to get some more teams to do this, because EU is so dominant in the CS world. And I'm trying to give some love to the Asian scene as well. Like, the Mongols are starting to come up. Lin Vision's starting to become decent again. I really want FlyQuest to become a thing, but right now they don't really... FlyQuest doesn't really play a lot of, like, good Tier 1 teams. And
got a game on our hands.
Yeah, on G2's pick as well. I mean, you heard Hunter.
Yeah, exactly.
Both of those pre-match interviews, both teams
funny enough, we're gonna play in the open qualifier actually. But we have like one level 10 team, or we have one level 10 player, but we're gonna be playing in it as well. Honestly, just more for kicks and giggles, if nothing else. Just because it's fun, right? I don't see us making it, you know, past the first match, and if we do, not past the second match. But like I was telling my teammates, I said, look, you know, what's the worst that happens? We lose, woo. But what's the best that happens? We might go up against a pro team, and then we can go ahead and oogle over them, because it's like, hey, we got to play against a pro team. There was one tournament that we all tried to qualify for, and this was like a couple years ago. And if you remember, back before they disbanded, the Bad News Bears, and we were playing in a tournament, and we actually went up against them, and they had borrowed Tarek for their team at the time, and we went up against him, and we had the opportunity to get one round on him. It was actually a 1v3, and Tarek actually won the 1v3 against us to defuse a bomb, but we lost 16-0. But it was still fun. Like you know, we were like, hey, this is our 5 minutes of fame, if you want to call it that. Tarek was actually streaming. He had like probably 3,000 people watching him, and it was hilarious because a lot of these people were like, what is this C-tier team from ESCA doing in this tournament? And it's like, it's an open tournament. Why not? We're here just to have fun. Like, if you're not having fun playing the video game, why the hell are you doing it? You're not getting paid to do it. So why not? And so, like, that's what we have to remind ourselves. Like, we're not professionals. Let's just have fun playing the game we're playing. Let's have fun with our friends. But if you guys are in it, no, seriously, good luck, man. Like,
And here it all
I wish you
is.
luck, seriously.
Off the back of that swing round, round 3, the 2 MP9s and the scout to convert. This is what it's led to. Can they keep that going? That is the question on this round.
And they will not have the Monacy AWP going forward. It's a
I like playing in open qualifiers, whether it's the NA Revival or like an IEM event or something. It's fun to play in open qualifiers because it helps the industry grow. It helps the industry thrive. It helps teams actually.
Closest teammates are on mid
it helps us find new talent, right? There's too many games that are essentially partnered events, like in America. America, we're very known for our COD, right? You went up against lag, that's awesome. I mean, 13-9 against lag is not a bad match. I mean, they're a decent tier 2 NA team. So like I'm happy for y'all. Seriously, it's awesome.
And Mr. Ultimate, nothing you can do on this retake.
But too many times there's games out there like Call of Duty where you can't get in the scene. Like if you're not one of the partner teams, you can't just go make a team and go play in tournaments. You have to essentially buy your way into the game, right? And so it's one of those things where that's why I love CS. I hated that they changed up the open qualifiers a little bit because that's what made everybody like. You could like for the major, you could literally just be on anybody team. Like what Oni Pixel did. He created a team. If you want to call it, he smurfed his way into the Asian RMR, right? But that's what makes Counter-Strike amazing is that it's a really hard game to master. But you can get 5 buddies together, go play the game, and if you want to grind your way through and make it into the tournament, you can. You're going to have your invitees. You're going to have your top 10, top 15 teams get invited. But ultimately, you can, if you think you're good enough, you can basically grind your way into tournaments.
Looks like he's good for a kill here. There it is. Nico
nice.
No response.
Nice.
Kill. Excellent from Ultimate.
Ultimate is on fire with some of these shots right now.
Right? We've seen him play from the CT like ticket booth. We've now seen him play from the
Ooh, that was a nice nade.
Damage of ringing the ears of a G2.
I mean, this is the liquid I was looking for. This is the liquid that I'm like, look, they're making it competitive.
And the fact that he's got the confidence to just stick around for the second as well.
A 3-3 right now on Mirage is exactly what you're looking for.
Round's pretty much dead.
This is awesome.
A great reaction, response from Team Liquid there. Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice. You ain't gonna fool me again. We put Ultimate.
Hey, thanks for the follow, man. I appreciate that. It means a lot.
He takes the line into ramp here. And
it's been a while since I've actually like gone live, and so I'm trying this new thing out right now. I'm actually on YouTube as well. I'm just trying to multi-platform myself. A little bit of just trying to get our podcast out there, and a little bit of like I'm trying to put myself back out there and getting back to talking, getting back to casting, getting back to observing and doing everything. So right now it's definitely it's something that I think I'm trying to get back into.
35 seconds here. Waiting for
I mean, that's essentially it, yes. Like, Team Liquid is a team that can beat any tier 1 team and then lose to a tier 2 or tier 3 team. It's mind-blowing that they have that large of a ceiling, that large of a scale, right? And
we haven't seen a round get developed.
Honestly,
we haven't seen a default
there's not a lot of top-tier teams that I can say that are so dominant that they should, that they pretty much could beat anybody, right? Vitality and Na'Vi right now in this moment are probably the only two teams I can say with confidence can essentially beat anybody they go up against.
And that's when the timeout
they're in a really good place. Both of those teams are in a really good place right now. I can't say that about Spirit. I can't say that about Malz. I can't say that about Liquid.
Nico and Malz as well. Like the entire Spear,
Na'Vi and G2 are probably the only two teams I can say that
at least
about
the
right now.
Spearhead gets snapped off of the Spear. So it is time for Taz to get on the mic. He's seeing that this Mirage isn't going
Like earlier when Na'Vi went up against Spirit, I thought it would have been a little bit more competitive map. I thought it would have been closer, but it just today just it didn't look like it. Now I'm gonna go with the over prep from Na'Vi because they were talking about it in the broadcast a little bit. They pretty much had essentially a week to practice, prepare, do what they had to do, go over all the maps, do what they had to do, and you're looking at a Na'Vi that pretty much could have looked at the bracket and said, "This is who we're going to play. This is who we're going to face."
If he does the same thing, he might just get the same thing, the same result.
And turning around, they
Smoke Palace
and then hold.
Spirit they beat the Fury, they beat the Imperial to essentially get to the quarterfinals, and so that wasn't something that they had to really worry about per se, right? So if that's what you're going for, then you did good, right?
Upon G2 just trying to smash their faces into the A site.
Okay, the round's back on.
Yep, JKS is going to feel like he's been robbed there.
Now I gotta say, like M80 kind of let me down a little bit because I'm not saying that MIBR hasn't been prepping, hasn't been doing their job, but I just where did MIBR come from? And that's what I'm like really curious about. Is like we haven't seen them in a long time competitively doing well, and now we're gonna see MIBR in the semifinals. It's just crazy. It blows my mind, honestly. So like this whole pro league, some of the storylines are going the direction that it should be going, and then there's some teams that I'm not saying Eternal Fire didn't deserve to be here because they're a team that I very much have been proud of. Like this Turkish squad has done everything that I really wanted them to do. We have the whole Zentaris Peak kind of meme kind of thing going on, but like we're actually getting to see it happen live again. It's been a while since like a Turkish squad has been able to really live up to that hype. But it's just the MIBR one that I'm like, where'd you come from? Right.
Try mid, he says.
Oh, God. Ultimate's just everywhere. We know he's a player that calls his own positions. He doesn't get told where to go. He dictates it.
Get out of there, Ultimate. Get out of there.
Surely that's a huge nugget of information for these Tech-9s to try and make an educated decision, and that's a big start.
You gotta be kidding me, guys. Don't lose Nico, bro. Don't do that.
Naf's going to be inaccurate and spots him, favors Naf. Nice find.
There we go.
Clears
That's
out
better.
mid and twists in unison with
Much
that. Clears
better.
out Hunter. Despite the Monacy pick, it does look like it's falling nicely into place.
I always hate seeing teams losing ecos.
Yet to frag
blows
Mr.
my
Snacks.
mind.
The wheels really have fallen off since that third round, haven't they?
There we go. That's the Liquid I'm used to seeing. That's the aggressive Liquid I'm used to seeing. That's the spot-on team that I'm just we're all used to seeing.
Because he is having way too much fun out there.
Yeah, we're playing in the revival tonight.
Just 3 APOPs basically in a row. Let's see a round.
If you look on the roster, if you look on the let me pull it up right quick.
That has made him one of the best players in the world. Let's see something where G2 develops a part of the map that's not that A site.
Oh, and twists again with an opener.
Let's see if I can pull it up here so I can show you.
Over the mid smoke, Monacy though does deliver in an AWP head to head. Ultima goes down. Tries that van angle and meets the AWP.
If you find the AWP that early as well, you can almost guarantee the bomb side should be open. You're playing it like a Taro, the AWP on that side. See Monacy trying to find some space here. Thinks better of it.
Yeah, so the NA Revival Series, we went ahead and signed up.
A player on your T side already out.
Again, we do have one level 10 in there. And if we didn't find a 6, if you want to call it that, I was gonna sit there and coach the team. But if we can't, then we're gonna go ahead and just leave me in there and whatnot. So yeah, we're gonna be playing in this tonight at 6.
Twist is gonna get Nico momentarily. He's gonna check that vent any seconds here. There we go.
Flank down. Still
no answers on JKS.
They have no idea where he is. There's so many areas to clear, and they have one smoke. They have to perfectly use his mouse. Finds Twist though.
Nice shot.
They're gonna smoke off where? Spawn, ramp, which?
JKS is just gonna bait at this point. Kinder really thinks it might be going B. Like, you need to get to A, like,
still
now.
have vision and has a chance to try and disrupt with the wall.
Oh, he had a chance.
Goes for it, commits to it.
There he goes. He stopped. He stopped the play. He stopped the play.
Through the box. JKS's patience, it does seem to be paying dividends. 25, and they relocate for the second attempt. Covered by Monacy. The 2v2 into the
maybe. I mean, I already know that based on our levels, we're going to probably be like a low seed team, so that's why I said there's a solid chance we won't like make it past the first round. I mean, that's just part of the seeding. You know, you're not going to always get seeded against a bad team. It's usually like 1 against 64 or 2 against 53 kind of thing.
JKS, he nails it there. That's an AM.
Let's go, Liquid. That was a great retake. It was great from JKS to stop the plant. It's awesome.
Oh, this can't catch a break out there. It was looking so promising for a second. Nico gets a key frag.
No, but seriously, like if you want to hit me up, you can message me on like Twitter or something. Just hit the Twitter button. You can send me a message. I'll be happy to talk to you, create a dialogue, whatever might happen. And if you guys seriously do want some casters for your event, I'm more than happy to take a look at it, look at your stats, look at your page, do some research, kind of have something to talk about, and I'll be happy to do whatever I need to do for y'all. Like again, I'm growing just as much with y'all as you guys are with me. So any way I can help anybody else grow, any way I can help that happen, I'm all for it. Seriously,
it's just so well played that he's able to live that
like I said,
long
definitely hit me
and
up.
get the kills on top of it.
I'm surprised.
Send me a shout out, whatever you need to do. I'm happy to hang out with you.
Wins that key duel, like we said, is the AWPer being removed. You'd think that's the cue to get in there, but they kind of second guess themselves, reset the round. Nico found a gap, sure, but it felt like JKS has completely outplayed them there.
If instantly Monazy either posted up and went for that pick on
the
Naf,
absolute
down cat by the brick, or posted up on that market window,
of what we just saw from the last map.
Lands, his teammates go out. There's a reaction, but I don't think they were grouped for it. They weren't ready.
All right then, Ultimate certainly ready, boys. Leaps out the window. AWP this time, poised towards middle.
Liquid's more aggressive. They understand the map.
He's well cut out from. He can just tuck away. Spots the underpass, and that's a great shot. Mav stepping up here. First advantage they've had in some time. A key player removed. Ultimate with 9 kills, silenced early. And a difficult round here, Josh.
Hey, but look, your IGL's 13-3. That is crazy.
All of it under his control. He knows G2 is either all out mid or they're trying to A-split. So just defend that, lock it down. An instant reaction from Liquid as well. Getting into that ramp, denying more space. And
yeah, definitely, man.
Again, breakthrough.
Everything helps, man. Friends, family. I mean, we all start small. I mean, we all start somewhere. I mean, ultimately, like, my wife is my biggest supporter, my kids, sort of. But ultimately, like, you have to start small and you grow from there. You just got to grind. You just got to keep going.
Oh, Twist gets handed his headshot, and it's just the one from Yakinda goes searching. Understandably, with the death of Twist, had to do something. But
2v4, do you save or do you actually try to fight for this?
Naf, the only one that's even close to this one. He has got a smoke to play around. He hasn't thrown it out.
You said you guys are playing in main, or?
No, not like that. No.
Oh, that's a bit of a mess. It's not going to be a problem.
Oh,
they've cut noise.
Easiest frag available.
It's not going to be a problem. It's okay.
Is JKS going to move and catch this rotate up cat from Nico?
He hasn't. He has.
You guys are so scared to go B. Like, JKS is still on A.
It's going to be fine. Everything's fine.
Oh, Snacks, that doesn't feel good. You're going to feel sick down to your stomach.
Maybe, actually. It's kind of like Inferno. You know how he just showed up in mid with a Mag-10?
Yeah.
They kill him and immediately go, well...
You think
like, where are the comms at? Like, why is JKS staying A after Naf got the kill on B? I know he's low health, but... Where are the comms at there? Like, why didn't you stay B to try to hold it? Like, I know you said maybe you want to save the money, because you realize... But, I mean, everybody has money. Why not stay there and go for it? That makes no sense. Like, from that perspective, that's crazy. That makes no sense at all. Like, man, we just made a few changes to the roster and the goal seasons to get to advance. The goal is always to get to advance.
You have enough money to buy twice. You
got a good chance made it. Dude, that's awesome. Like, I'm seriously happy for you. Like, I wouldn't necessarily say I'm friends with this guy, but I would say I'm at least acquainted with him. There's a guy I know who helps run the, if you're familiar with Detonate, they're like a tier 2, tier 3, tier 2-ish NA team. And I'm friends with one of the guys who runs that organization, and they're in advance. They're in like I think they're trying out for like CCT and some Challenger League stuff, but they've got a decent team as well behind them. So if you guys could actually make it to advance, like by all means, I am happy for y'all. I'm proud of y'all. I mean, it's worth your weight in gold if you can make it.
No one's denying that.
So that would be awesome.
Just handing out headshots.
This is not how you.
Bullet to the brain. The lobotomist is in, and a 5th round is 2 for G2. 2 to find. It is going to be a nice one back from JKS. If he taps another, it could get awkward. He can't quite deliver.
You should have won that fight.
To the spray.
There's no way Ultimate's going to win this.
And yeah, let's see. Can Snacks have
they know where he's at. Like, there's no way he's going to win this.
Or will he be able to find the final opportunity? This is his last chance to get himself a kill going into the second half.
What's if you're still here, Hubble, what's y'all's team's name?
Come on. Oh, stolen by Modesty. A 7-5 half. A recovery of sorts though for G2. 2 on the tail end of that half, keeping their head above water. But it's Team Liquid that we're watching out for.
Team no name. Let me see. I'm just curious. Am I blind? There you are. There you are. That's awesome.
When connection is needed most, Cox is there to help. Bringing affordable internet to families in need, new tech to boys and girls clubs, and support to veterans. Whenever and wherever it matters most, we'll be there.
I believe in you guys. How about that? I believe in y'all. Oh my god, I did not want to cut that. I'm gonna mute it for a second. Hell yeah. That's awesome. I would love to help support you guys, seriously. And it gives me more practice at, you know, casting, streaming, doing things, analyzing. Shit, I mean, it'll give me more practice. I ain't never against, I'm never against more practice. I'm never against more talking, per se. I have this really bad habit where I just like to talk a lot. Funny enough, I'm actually, like, my main job, my actual job is, like, I'm a server in a restaurant, and sometimes I talk to my guests a little bit too much, but with my brain, I got this stupid condition called ADHD, and it's not stupid, don't get me wrong, like, that's not what I meant to say, but, like, my brain goes in a million different directions, and I like to talk, and things happen in my brain. Yeah, it's a fun world, fun time for me. But no, seriously, I'll be more than happy to hit you guys up and help you out, man. Well, in between halves, let me go bathroom break right quick. Be right back. All right, we're back with the second half of play. Let's go ahead and get the sound back on. That was my bad.
A play. Now the covering spam connects and the bomb goes down.
And there's even a molly on Yakinder right now. If there's no smoke on the CT side, no smoke.
Exactly.
No kid. If they molly the bomb,
you're right. That's like
over.
That's the win
In the
condition.
meantime,
as long as Yakinder can throw that molly and the bomb ticks away, Naf's going around the world. Cheeky move to be making. Keep your eyes on that dot in the top left. He's making good headway as they charge out CTs. Timing's good, but spotted out by Nico. Long-range Glock against the USP. That molly from Yakinder may come into play. He needs to throw it. The tickle on the bomb, covered nicely.
Okay, JKS. Okay, JKS. Okay, JKS.
Does his JKS.
Nice little quad there out of JKS. Didn't even need the molly that they were mentioning.
Kills out of the Palace position.
But they were so scared of Naf and mid, they had to, they just, it threw them off a lot. 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Who's that little guy?
Yeah,
that was beautiful.
Little friend.
Celebrating a Glock tour moment.
Certainly was, and that's going to be the pistol
They really just say
round
Glock
for
tour.
Team Liquid. We've got a
I
full
quit.
eco now. G2
I quit.
hasn't been their best showing on Mirage so far, and that pistol.
JKS was definitely a good pick for the team, and we made a comment about them picking up Ultimate. He's a very flicky. He has a very flicky Ukrainian style opping. And from like an opera's perspective, it wasn't something that really made sense to me, but my co-host really made mention about that, and it's one of those things where it's very well known, like that's how
honestly with the knife out.
That's how like the Ukrainian CIS style of CS is.
Catches him on the reload. That's nice.
I'm not even sure where the heck they found him. Like, I know he was a thing, but like, where did that come from? Like, as we were talking about, it's like, okay, so you drop Katie and you need a new IGL, and it's like, and if you drop Katie, you still need an opera. And the question is, where are we going to find an opera? There wasn't really any tier 1 operas you can go out and go grab. The JKS pick was good, and so they had to keep Yakinder.
Yakinder doesn't go down with it, he's fine.
Exactly.
So this
and
Liquid start,
but he just didn't have a lot of experience per se, quote unquote. Like he didn't have a ton of experience. In the main scene, like I know he played for I think ATK or something. Who did Ultimate play for? Anyways, but the point I'm getting at is like they had to go out there and look for somebody, but they couldn't drop Yakinder, because if they did, they would lose weight. Like their core would be gone, and they would lose weight, and they would basically have to reset the points in the valve system. So essentially, they had to keep Yakinder if they dropped Skulls and they dropped Cadian. So it was one of those things where they just took a gamble and was like, all right, we're gonna go pick up people that essentially no, he was on Ago. That's what I was looking at. One of the teams I saw him on was Ago a long time ago. But they pretty much had to take that. He was on Illuminar too.
Speaking of the op, he's just posted up on the
I saw him on a
these executions out of spawn when you know the economy's
hold on,
low and they're
let me go
lacking
find it.
resources.
I sent a DM to a buddy of mine. Give me 2 seconds.
See where they can convert this one. Snacks is the one to deal with it as
Where's
well,
that?
and he's getting a lot of attention with the utility. Opening kill, no helmet for Hunter. Snacks
2 more
gets his
seconds.
first kill of the game. There we go. Crowd loves it.
Crowd goes wild.
That's what it was. So it was in the match where they had I think the longest rounds in regulation on CS:GO, and it was Navi against Ago, and the top frag on AGO or Ago, whatever you want to call it, was Ultimate. He had 56 kills and Simple had 65, but it was the longest match in CS:GO regulation. Like we just had the one from the M80 and Fnatic where it went 71, and but going back to the Liquid thing, I think that the organization was like, we would rather take a chance on letting Cadian go and letting Skulls go, and hoping that Yakinder picks up his game instead of losing all their points and picking up 2 other guys that may contribute. So hopefully the team is trying to get his confidence back up, trying to get his mental game back up. Geez, Snacks is 1-12 with 30 ADR. All right, well, you need to do something, Snacks.
flash. It was all about that flashback.
It just goes to show like that the organization feels like two more players coming in will outweigh Yekender's potential lack of impact, right? Right now he's doing stuff. I mean, he's at least 10 and 6. I'll give him credit there. But I mean, it's one of those situations where you got Twist as your IGL. He shouldn't be top ranking, but it is what it is, right?
But do they have their own ultimate to sit
I mean,
on
it's
the
fine.
top of the stairs, so to speak?
All right, towards middle we go. So they're throwing the same utility, but actually making their way towards middle. Nico spots it early, though. Drops a defensive smoke towards the connector. They'll offer up on a return. And it's going to be Monacy towards short.
JKS.
Yeah, I mean, I love how the game is continuously evolving. It's continuously changing. And that is becoming a thing where the passive opper. So you need an impactful opper to some extent, okay? Whether that's passive, whether that's aggressive, you need that impactful opper, right? If you want someone like a Simple where he's going to be aggressive, constantly rotating, and putting himself in positions to win, then that's fine. But if your team is going to be more of like a passive opper position where you're just going to wait for shots and hit stuff, then you better hit your shots, is all I'm saying. You can't have like that wishy-washy mix match. Like right now when we're watching the Spirit match, like Shiro had zero impact like in the game. But the only reason why G2 is relevant is because Monacy's hitting his shots, but he's an aggressive opper. He's constantly going, he's constantly he's constantly moving around the map, and that's what we saw in the Simple kind of op, right? Is that style, and we like that style. At least I like that style personally. Like the opera on our team, his name's Antho. He's actually my co-host, but the opera on our team, he's a very rotating kind of opera, very aggressive. He'll hold positions, he'll rotate around the map. He understands Counter-Strike theory, if you want to call it that, getting inside the mindset, the mental state of a player in general, and can almost read the team, kind of. So it's good to have somebody who just understands the game in general. It's really good. And picking up Ultimate and just allowing him to do his thing. Like if I had to guess, Twist probably just says, hey, just go frag and we'll work around you. Like we'll play around you. It's probably a very good feeling when all he has to do is just worry about his other players. It's like, all right, go have fun, Ultimate. You know, it's probably a good feeling.
Allow more people to focus their attention towards mid and A and help you out. And in that process,
and also an impactful opera, like if you hear a shot go off, you're like, crap, we don't want to go in that direction. But he could be the only person on site, and you could be running back to the other side into a stack. You know, all that stuff comes into play. All that stuff is relevant when it comes to Counter-Strike. Because if we know that you're going to miss your shot, or you may not hit it, or you may not be there, or you may not be peeking over smoke, you know, it makes it a whole lot easier where it's like, okay, you only get one shot off. If you don't hit it, you're pretty much screwed.
Yeah, no lack of confidence in that department, but it did result in a comfortable.
And understanding the flow of the game helps make those decisions way easier. I mean, last game we never. I think Ultimate had an op once, and I don't think he hit a shot. Like on Inferno is absolutely crazy. The fact that Liquid picked Inferno is crazy. Like who picks Inferno?
Oh yeah,
that's usually the leftover map. Who picks Inferno?
G2 looking very flat, but they do save the AWP. Monacy, he needs to start carrying this team. He needs to find some high impact here if possible.
Because what was left over? Ancient? If I'm not mistaken?
Two smokes left in spawn from Liquid, so a very good. This might be set PC. Looks like it might be a kind of double pump. So initial util implies early and fast beat. The incendiary delays the flash pressure.
This is it only considers okay. So the Na'Vi Spirit match was considered a 5-star match, and this one's considered a 3-star match. Really? What the hell? You don't think Liquid and G2 are good enough to be a 5, even a 4-star match? Anyways, the leftovers nuke. Oh, that's gonna be fun. That's gonna be fun.
So he smokes window and looks to be connected.
That's fair.
Well.
Liquid ban ain't shit. That's fair.
Like
I didn't look at the bans. I got here kind of late for that one.
It's all a ruse though.
Liquid ban Ancient, G2 ban Anubis, so then they go into Inferno. I don't know. As far as like the leftover, I'm like between Dust 2, Vertigo, and Nuke. I guess leave Nuke left over, but I don't know. It's just really interesting that they just picked into Inferno.
Scrambling. You see they've got no information. The comms are all Just a mess at this stage. Monacy core rotating. He has no impact.
I mean, at
on the
this point,
orb, and Twist
I'm
seems to be
looking at it
ready for
like,
Nico's
okay.
rotation here. Beautiful shot. Round done. Unless something unbelievable is delivered by Hunter.
It's held. Not nailed, but converted. Twist and JKS bring him down. Oh, boy. Twist is having a game, boys. I mean, there is something about, you know, an IGL when he's feeling himself.
There we go.
I mean, 20 and 7. Snack's got his second kill on round 16.
That's where we're at in the game right now.
Second kill on round 16. That is crazy. Twist is up to 20, dude.
Josh,
20.
Real, right? When IGL's having a strong individual game, it links to the calls as well. When you feel so like tapped in, zoned in, you feel like you know exactly.
And now
what they're doing
G2
and the
look like they're
reactions will be.
defeated.
100%. When you're dialed into the game, when you're free-flowing as a player, and you have the reads, because like usually there's a correlation that you have the reads as an individual. That means that you're able to just have that go for your entire team as well.
That's a pretty AK.
Game leaders on the other side.
Twist has 5 reason stickers on a Wild Lotus. How expensive is that thing now?
Looked indomitable. Like
How expensive is that Wild Lotus
G2
right now?
have not had a voice in this half. We had a 7-5 half, folks. We really have.
Actually, the question is, are those reason stickers hollows, or are they just like?
You do have to give him credit though. He's sitting at 1. He was sitting at 1 and 13, and
I wonder how like
1 versus 4.
Oh, I don't think those are hollow reasons.
A weapon he could have dropped to one of his teammates.
Still, how much
this
is a
round.
paper reason?
Malbs sitting on an MP9, for example.
I don't even know where to look for
and
that.
Snacks with
price.
an M4, Malbs with an MP9.
That's crazy. Just to context.
No, let me go to
of the
CS:GO
game, you're not
stash, I'm
performing,
curious.
Give it to your star players.
But it also, like, the Malbs is usually going to
See
be
if we
alone
can
on that A
find
site, whereas like an
reason
MP9
stickers
close
and see
to
if they have
under
a
the
price
windows
on
at B by the van in the middle of the site, boosted anywhere. Like, there's a million spots you could play. It's a close quarter site.
Oh, this is really geeky. Does JKS catch him? Yo! Yo!
So brutal.
They had a whole
Yeah, I can't even
play where
find
he
like a
peeks in front
median
of the
price on reason
incendiary, and it
stickers.
means
Even
nothing
like,
thanks to JKS's patience in the Yang. He
let's see if I
just
can
tucks
look
in,
it up.
catches him in the
Reason
move.
The new
gaming
pickups from each
stickers.
side. JKS against his former teammates as well.
It's on the screen. And converts it. Well, that should be GG.
All right, so depending on which sticker he has on there, even a paper sticker is $3,000.
As soon as they lost to those MP9s,
And I don't think those are hollows. So that's $15,000 worth of stickers on a gun, and then how much is a Wild Lotus?
Nuke is locked in. Hunter,
Like,
last player remaining, and there is nothing
depending
that he
on
can do. He couldn't be further away.
even a
if he
battle
tried.
scar is 2,500. Fact news $12,000. So if it's a fact new Wild Lotus with 5 reason stickers on it, that's like almost a $30,000
Map 1,
gun.
it feels like 2 different teams,
Holy
and you could say the
crap.
same for Liquid as well. I mean,
That is
it's
stupid.
It's Bizarro world where both teams dominate the opposition on their opponents.
I would love
map
for
pick. It's
I would
opposite
love
day.
for
I suppose Team
like
Liquid's
ESL or
Mirage
just
looks
any tournament in general. I would love for them to like look at all 10 of the players that are in a match and add up how much their inventories are and just give us a dumb number of what their inventories are all worth. I would love for someone to do that. Like, I know we see default stuff sometimes, but like in general, like just take everyone's just whatever is your primary like setup, like how much is it all worth? Like I just between these case-hardened knives, between these case-hardened knives, case-hardened AKs, all these gloves, and all these freaking fire serpents, and everything I'm seeing, like how much are these people's inventories worth? Whether they're loaned to them or not is irrelevant. Like just how much money do we have in the server just in skins? And that's the thing. I know some are borrowed. That's what I'm saying. Like, you know, I realize that like some are borrowed or some are loaned to them, but like whether they're loaned or borrowed, the fact is it's still on their inventory. Like, I would love for them to be like, guess the value of, you know, Monacy's inventory. It's just like, God, it's crazy.
I'm watching triple.
I do love hearing this play-by-play. I love hearing the comms, man.
I'm pushing triple. Nice. Let's go, boys. Good shit. Nice fucking spam. Yeah, let's go.
Can you nade it? You guys should just nade it molly together.
It's Tetris.
Fire. Tetris. Rifler. I'm ready to swing left.
Yeah, go.
Swinging.
I love listening to this.
Push close sandwich.
Wait.
I'm gonna jump. Ready?
Yeah, go.
Nice try.
Nice.
Saying B.
Jungle, dude. That's it. Default. I killed the upper.
One more con. 100%. Passing con once.
Can you flash? I'm
running, go. Passing again.
Fight together.
Like, they're talking so much better than they were, like, in the last game.
Coming back over B.
Like they feel so much better.
It's okay. Can you cover me on CT?
I have jungle, one CT, one CT.
One
is
CT.
CT.
I have short, B and CT, B.
I have jungle.
I have CT. I go short.
I'm holding CT then.
One is
In.
Dead. Let's go B. He has speed. I'm holding. He has to take two, I think.
I have an A for the bomb.
Nice, go for it. Sick goal,
bro. They just didn't know what was happening.
I got you. I'm flashing on your shot, Roland. Thank you. Flashing.
Ah, they were so happy. That was awesome.
He's actually missed it. What a blunder. Alrighty, Liquid bring it back. They take us to 3 maps. That's what we wanted here, Malta. And now we're going to go into new.
So ultimately, who's your favorite player, Hava? Like, who's somebody you absolutely just love? You love watching. You want to, whether you want to emulate or you just enjoy watching. You know how they play, how they shoot, how they aim. Like, who's your favorite player? And if you can't pick one, pick two. I don't care. I'm just curious. Who's your favorite player, man?
You need to know who is moving when you need to move. So the first thing that the CTs want to do is they want to defend the sites. A site is accessible from this main garage and then mainly through Squeaky and Hut. B site is accessible through ramp, which is easily defended.
It took me a while to get behind the Ultimate train, but after watching the Esports World Cup, after they actually brought him on during the player break, and watching him at the Esports World Cup, I ultimately knew that he was going to be somebody that we could truly get behind. So I can respect the Ultimate pick right there.
But if the T's are already downstairs, you don't want to come down. You poke your little.
I'm going to be honest. I was also I was throwing a pity party. I didn't want to be a Donk fan, but I actually I'm a Donk fan.
For the CTs to know if you're outside or not.
Talked about this in literally our last episode, but the Donk, we were looking at his numbers.
He's quick. He's able to sit
if you don't know, if you're I want to see if it's still the same. Hold on, give me 2 seconds. I want to pull this up right quick.
We don't care right now.
Because I don't care watching. I don't care to watch Steel right now. But Donk, his numbers in the last 3 months, first off, his firepower is at 100. All right, the dude literally can't get any better. He's got a perfect like everything when it comes to firepower. All right. So his rating on his team. All right, just for kicks and giggles.
Or if he wants to go on top of this mini garage, or how he wants to go.
It went down a point, but he's at a 137.
These are the smokes that G2 will normally throw.
Those are simple numbers back in Go days.
Do they throw these other smokes?
I don't know. I don't know what else to say. Like, those are some stupid numbers. All right. And here's another thing. The kid is still
have it in their repertoire, but mainly
17. What were you doing at 17? What were half of us doing at 17?
In a lot of instances.
I was a senior in high school chasing girls around and playing sports. He's 17 years old. He has 5 MVPs. 17 years old playing professional Counter-Strike with 5 MVPs. It's stupid, all right. And then let's just do another thing here, all right. Let's just go look up Dunk, all right, really quick. I just want to show you something.
He takes his teammates there with him.
Just in prize money, 17-year-old, he's made over $315,000 just in prize money. That's not counting his salary. That's not counting anything else he does. All right.
So one of the things that we're going to see
$300,000. He's not even a legal adult under probably any circumstances in the world. That's usually like right at 18. I mean, the kid is absolutely just. He doesn't turn 18 until January. We still have to wait until the new year before he turns 18. And he's just getting better and better and better. Like, his ceiling is absolutely ridiculous. Like, what he's done.
That he's sitting here holding this. Sometimes Yakindra gets pushed up. Sometimes he gets all the way pushed up towards this position here, and he'll be in front of the smokes.
I mean, here's the thing. Yeah, they would make money selling him off, but name me a tier 2 team that can actually afford to buy Donk. So again, whether you got Donk, you got him on your academy team, right? You upgraded him, probably gave him a new contract, put him up to the tier, like your main tier 1 team. But then what tier 2 team honestly has the funds to pay for him? Like, you could sell Donk off. You could. Let's put it this way: if Falcons are looking to buy Nico for roughly $1 to $1.2 million, and I don't think Nico is quite at the state that he used to be. He's getting back there. Don't get me wrong. But the current Donk at the moment, being 17 years old, and the performance he's had, is easily worth well more than that. I mean, you could probably ask for $2 to $3 million to lock him up for multiple years.
throw the smokes, they go back, they put some pressure up.
Who can afford that? What organization can honestly say they can afford that? Now, don't get me wrong. Like you have your G2s and you have your Liquids who have money. Don't get me wrong. There are organizations that have money.
Right now, what G2's doing
but
is they're doing a little bit of a
if Donk went for less than, in my honest opinion, if he went for less than $2 million, if you were to trade him off, that would probably be the bottom line. Like you could probably start at $3 million for Donk to lock him up for multiple years, and that would be a safe number, and maybe negotiate to 2.5 million. But Donk is easily worth that money right there, like easily worth that. He's gonna if he stays with Spirit, he's fine. But if you want to put him off to somebody else, then he's gonna help you win a major. And that's the question: do you how much do you want to spend to win a major? That's the ultimate goal here in Counter-Strike, right? Is you want to win a major.
So at around
not only just to solidify yourself in history, but also for the sticker money, right? So ultimately that's where we're at. You know, but the next question is, okay, some of these tournaments like Blast World Finals and a couple other things that are coming up are starting to have $1 million prize pools.
Or are we gonna just wait
between
and hope that they're doing a fake?
Between that and some other tournaments like Pro League $750,000, we're gonna have to start increasing the major prize pool, because then it's not gonna be competitive when it comes to the earnings, right? I think the sticker money for Paris was like $110 million in sales. You can afford to increase the prize pool. I'm just saying, like, you're earning plenty of money. Okay, whether it's through streams, whether it's through sponsorships, whatever. Like, our majors are going to start needing to have more money, like 1.5, maybe even $2 million prize pool. Like, we're going to have to start having that consideration, because if Blast can afford to have $1 million prize pool for an 18 tournament, we're going to have to start considering our 2014 tournament as a major to have more money. Just saying. But again, you could easily sell Donk off for $2 to $3 million easily. Not every player can request that kind of money, but right now Donk is another simple. Like, you're not going to find a player like this very often. He's a rare player. Watching him play, he has very good game sense, he has very good mechanics, a very good foundation.
I was going to show what it looked like from the side of the CTs.
That's my 2 cents.
Where they're moving outside,
only because
sold out by the Molly.
Being a fan of sports, whether it's football or baseball, I like watching football. Used to be a huge fan. I kind of switched over to baseball. Huge baseball fan, but I love seeing these contracts. I love seeing how much teams are willing to pay, because they want a World Series, or they want a Super Bowl trophy. Like, they want to win. Like, what's the point of playing the game if you don't want to win? I mean, that's the ultimate goal, is to make money for your organization. Just like how we kind of commented on M80, they lost Malbs. They probably made money from that trade, right? They probably made money from the Malbs trade, and then they went and found a North American talent in Lake, and he's actually paid dividends. Like, the dude is good. He's helped them win, right? And so when we look at someone like that, we realize that you know, someone did their scouting report properly. But again, it's hard to find stuff like that. It really is. And if you want to be relevant, you know, you have to put the money in. Like, money makes money. You're not just going to be like, oh, come play for us because we're fun. No one's going to do that, right? So it's just one of those things that you have to really, like, consider doing. But I really wish we knew how much players are getting paid. I would really love to know those numbers.
I would say Nuke.
I've heard some small numbers from, like, tier 3 teams, how much they were willing to pay players to play for them. So again, I've heard some, like, smaller numbers where, like, I overheard a conversation where there was a tier 3 player getting paid, like, they wanted to pay him like $2,000 a month to play on their team, to play like in the a main team or something. But again, those are small numbers, and to me, I'm like, shoot, if I don't have to work and all I have to do is just play video games for a couple grand a month, shit, I'm okay with that. Especially if you're living at home or you're in college, okay, I can live with that.
You can always break them. I don't know, you're just.
But I have told some of my guests that I work with, and just in general,
First of all, you
I love the fact that you
I
can
would say
actually
active,
go to
and,
college on
you
a
just try
full
to
ride
help
scholarship
teammates
to
to,
play a video
for example,
game
take
for the
better
college
positions,
because
make
they
better
want to
setup,
win.
because
They
you
want to be
know,
good. They want to win. Just like how you're going to go recruit someone to play, you know, be a quarterback for your you know, college team, right? You know, whether it's the Bulldogs or whether it's, you know,
on this position is also very nice.
you know, like Ohio State or something. Like you're going to go recruit people. The same thing is true when it comes to you know, esports. You know, you want the best League of Legends players, you want the best, you know, Counter-Strike players, Rocket League players, whatever, you know. And it's really interesting to see, just to see that, right?
Your teammates, what they can do. You can push lobby, for example. You can.
I don't know. I like that
when they do, for example, smoke
we are
outside,
at
right?
least
Like,
willing
you can just basically
to
put up, like everything.
give an
You just need
idea
to
and
make
give a
the right
thought
call.
process to the
Sometimes it's
fact that
complicated
we
a little
can
bit,
play
but
video games and
don't
it is
try to make it
entertaining,
complicated. Make
and
it
you
easy
can make a
and
credit of
keep
it
it
if
really
you
simple.
are part
When
of
I,
that
started playing Yoka, I was watching
1%,
simple,
right?
bro.
Not everybody can do it. Not everybody
Because,
has the
back
mindset.
then,
Not everybody
that
has the
time,
reaction
simple
time
was the best player,
or anything like
on
that.
that position,
Because
and nobody was even
something
close
else
to
we
him.
don't talk
I just
about
wanted
is
to know
the
how
mentality
he-
behind it, the
how
mindset,
he
the mental
rotates,
behind it.
how he thinks and what
The reason why we put
kind
kids
of
in sports is
stuff
because
he
you want
does.
them to
When
not
you
just
play
learn how to
actually the
win.
position, like,
We
you can
also
be
need to
everywhere, you know, you don't
need to
have to be
teach
always
them
heaven.
how to
You
take a
can even
loss,
go
right?
secret from
How many
round.
times do you sit
can
there and take a
go
loss and you're
Nico
just
Rush,
down on
for
yourself or
example.
you yell at
You
your
can shoot
teammates,
there, you
right?
can top
So
lane, you
it's
can-
one of those things where,
can
you
jump
know,
default,
it also teaches
because he
people,
can
you know,
do
how to take a
lot of
loss, how
things.
to handle it. Like it's not all about, you know, being mean to yourself. Like you just have to get over it and realize that hey, you know, not everyone's gonna win. Like participation trophies just aren't a thing anymore. So it is good that we can get that in high school levels and college levels and get people going. And then ultimately it's like, hey, look, you know, there is a world where you can play in college and go find a pro team, and it's a worldwide sport. So you're not just relegated to here. Like, let's say you get picked up by a FaZe or a G2 or a Mouse, and you can go move, you know, you can go move to Europe, get picked up by a South American team and move to Brazil or something, you know, just something to that effect. I like where the community and the industry is at the moment when it comes to CS. It's grown a lot, and I'm really happy where it's at, and I hope it gets better. It looks like it's healthy because StarLadder's wanting to put their hand in, PGL wants to put their hand in. We have so much Counter-Strike coming up in the next at least couple years that we can honestly count on it for being here for hopefully another 20 years, right? Counter-Strike's been around for a solid 15 years professionally, and like I see us really being able to carry it into the next generation and start developing players properly, and pay them what they're worth per se, right? So seeing somebody like yourself, you know, trying to make your main team and everybody's practicing together and playing and having that confidence that you can make it into the advanced league is freaking awesome. I love that for you guys. And so I want to be here with you, you know, to grow, because it's nice seeing that happen. It's nice seeing that growth. I like seeing the growth a lot. The question is, because I just lost all my points again, I guess the ultimate question is Liquid going to come back from this, and are they going to win and put all my points into Liquid, or is G2 going to be like, all right, that's enough playing around and we're going to win? So, like, it's funny. I went Liquid, I think, on map 1 and lost. I went G2 on map 2, lost. So what do I do? Where do I put my points in now? I don't know, because it's like, are we going to see a map 1 Liquid show up? Or are we going to see a G2? Are we going to see a map 2 G2 show up? Jesus. I hate gambling. I mean, I love gambling, but I hate it at the same time. Just like, I know it's just points. I know it's fake. It's fake money, but still, it's like, I still like to win. Everybody likes to win, right? You know what? I'm just going to put my points in Liquid again. And we'll just put 2,500 points on them just to be like, all right, let's just have fun. I'm a Liquid fan. I'm just gonna go with Liquid. I'm gonna call it a day. But I appreciate you hanging out. You know, I hope you've enjoyed yourself so far. It's definitely been fun. I'm gonna definitely be doing this more often now that I've got my Streamlabs set back up. I've been having to fix a few things. I've been having to try a few things out and see what looks good and try to get things going. But I appreciate hanging out, man. Really, I'm glad you found me and looked around, and I appreciate you hanging out with me and coming in and telling me your story. And by all means, like I plan on doing this more often, honestly. I probably can't stream tomorrow because I do have kids, and I'm going to be hanging out with one of my kids at their softball game all day because I have two kids, and both of them are on competitive travel softball teams. I have two girls, and instead of splitting up, me and my wife splitting up, we're just gonna go to one kid's games, and so I'm gonna be there all day. But Sunday I'm probably gonna stream the grand final, and because it's a BO5, I will probably be here for a while because I do love BO5s. Gotta love BO5s. I'm so glad they're making more tournaments BO5s because back in the MR 15 days, we only saw BO5s in Pro League. And I really felt like majors should have been BO5s, in my opinion. Like if you want to prove you're the best in the world, you need to be able to showcase it on every map, in my opinion. But now that we have MR12s, we actually have the time to do BO5s, and I'm really happy that that's a thing. So I am super excited, and I will be here for all the BO5s for that day, most definitely. Should be BO5. Where is it at? Oh, there it is. Yeah, grand files of BO5. Yeah, so I'm happy about that. All right, let's turn the sound back on.
So we'll see Liquid starting on the T side.
Where did all of these nades come from?
They learned from Inferno, Alex.
Yeah, okay.
Dude, so no one's got Kevlar ultimate does.
Yeki and Naf and Twist all going Kevlarless. Okay, this is technical. So flashing top, but the bomb's on T roof. Is this a fake? Oh, it's not gone well. It's not gone well. Nico and Modesty.
They're back, baby.
Yeah.
Oh, it looks like I haven't put my points in the wrong team. Just starting off with Jesus, that's crazy.
That's a very quick pistol. Team
Liquid,
was such a
very
grandiose plan, and it just but we shot you in the head.
There was a team flash, I think, because the players running outdoor were blind. Yeah. I don't think the CTs. I don't see in which universe they could have been the ones throwing the flash. Actually, Hunter had one. Maybe it was. Oh, it was a flash from. Oh, no, it wasn't. He used it earlier. No, he used it at the first wave of the execute.
That's crazy.
So then that was the Liquid's flash, and flash players coming outdoor. Nico finding 2 kills. So not a great start.
One of the flattest GT performances I've seen on Mirage. That was. It was so difficult to watch at times. I just kept running into the ultimate orb. Monacy had the orb. Once, I think
this is gonna be painful to watch if Liquid can't get any momentum.
I think it's getting caught up.
I don't know what's worse to have at map 3, if it's Nuke or Inferno, because like Nuke is a very odd map. I'm not a huge Nuke is a technical map. I'm gonna be honest. I miss Overpass.
Try to find some entries. You got guys like Nico, Malves on the rifles. Obviously,
I hate that they took Overpass out of the pool. Personally, I enjoy the fact that it was a technical map, but Nuke is a very technical map. And it has a lot of levels to it, and so playing this for map 3 is really interesting.
Against the Glocks here, should be no problem, especially for Monacy. Let's get him in his zone. There's a crate of a Yekindai. Let's see him.
Yekindar died. Are you serious?
You hate to see it for
he
him.
Fell off Marshmallow and died. Wow.
Monacy at range.
All right, good talk.
So they do work at range.
Apparently.
Just got to find the rhythm.
We've got a full house here tonight. So first investment here, but it looks to be one of those kind of
because he got shot, he couldn't make the ledge. That's crazy.
Mac 10s here, and you'd assume somewhat of a set piece, maybe the smokes towards outside.
Unless he stopped himself.
Those are your most likely outcomes.
Unless he stopped himself from moving. I mean, that could have been a thing, but it's just crazy that happened.
Oh no. Oh. It's fine, it's under control.
Could have got A bit awkward. Still can.
Oh, just double agent.
Right behind you, right? I mean, you don't... Nobody's looking behind. I mean, the comms are absolute trash.
Oh, Taz is loving it.
Bit of crowd work from the man behind G2.
Yeah, let's go indeed. That's the start they needed, 3-0. Looks a little bit messy
This
with
is
the jump
embarrassing.
to kick things off. Completely blind as well for Hunter. Yeah, bro thinks he's on the team, but
Like a death
gets a
match,
couple
bro.
in the back, secures the round.
Like, they must have heard footsteps and thought that he was behind them. Like, that was their own team. Like, it's crazy.
Oh, nice front boost.
Oh, he had an opportunity to smoke, guys, as they jiggle out. Malbs does go down in the opening exchange. What are you doing? Hunter just accelerates into the lobby. Snacks is behind him. Giakinda treatment. Massive multi-kill on the lobby defense.
And all of a sudden,
up against it, but
20 seconds in the round,
he's
it's
dialed in. Delivers the final blow. Liquid are on the board. I don't know what they did or what they said, but
We've gone through 4 rounds of Counter-Strike in about a minute.
In this CT side.
I've never seen anything like this.
This is
Players
crazy.
just rushing in willy-nilly towards
Why is Hunter being so aggressive?
Doesn't work out
I mean,
that round,
I guess he's
and
just trying to
I feel like
disrespect them.
Snacks
Jeez.
probably should have traded this kill that came through. Yakindar dominates the lobby.
Oh,
Naf
man.
on towards the roof. Some lovely shots. We've gone full death.
Some nice shots, though. Good lord.
Yes, indeed. I mean, they did the same thing in the previous round, but then they,
All right,
they
let's
were
get
expecting
excited.
full
Let's
buy.
get a few
They
more
saw it was a half
rounds.
buy, so maybe
3-1
they
I
just
can
said,
live
let's
with.
repeat the call in the gun round 2. Didn't work out.
All right, let's slow it down just a
more of a
little
normal
bit.
pace this time around.
Let's hope so.
Woo! Naf just ate a nade.
Monacy on the AWP couldn't really get going on Mirage. A single orb kill for him. Very rare.
Monacy's got 8 kills already.
Now was super aggressive towards round, but he has got the backup of the AWP behind him. Looks like that
Don't
first
peek,
kill
don't
is coming
peek,
in,
don't
no
peek.
problem.
Nope, you peek.
Now might consider a little flank here with that opening kill, but it's a 5-on-4. JKS working towards the huts and push back.
Yeah, but look, again,
There
just
it is.
stubborn on lobby. Hunter's coming in with Malbs. They're going for a full lobby clear. So they got Trophy. Thinking twice about pushing the issue.
They lack yard information. You can see Nico is the player in secret. He's usually the outside player, so they even, despite the man advantage, feel still the pressure to go for more.
Yeah, Twist and Nico in a bit of a standoff here. Monacy trying to spot out on the cross. Ultimate has his orb, so might peek into it.
He flicked.
There's an orb head to head. Crazy. He's locked in 10-2. Ultimate 0-4. How has he got 10 kills? We're on our 5th round of play. It's a crazy average.
Mirage seemed to be the wake-up call they needed. 5-on-3 for now. Twist and JKS yet to frag. Naf has looked hot.
Oh, that's a nice
things
catch.
Up, and it will be Hunter to keep the man advantage here, but still a dangerous situation.
Yeah, Snacks does go down. It's up to JKS to string together
Nice.
the multi-kill, and it will allow a plant. Can he cover him? Malbs is going to run him down. Spams the smoke. He's safe from it. Jump gives him info.
Nice.
Into Nico.
There's
1 versus
Justin.
1. Isolates the first duel. Takes down JKS, and around the smoke, Nico finds him. Twist could not handle that one. They nearly
Why are you
turned it on its
peeking?
head, and Yanko's losing his mind.
Why are you
round is safe,
peeking,
guys.
guys?
Oh my
Like, Twist
God.
knows better, man. Why are you peeking?
5v3, all
You
the
know it's a
information
1v1.
in
I
the
know you got to
world.
get information. You know
Still
where
gets
he's
dicey.
at.
That
Like,
was winnable in the end.
That's crazy.
he's shooting the smoke, so you know he's in front
He
of
just
you.
seen double scope.
Yeah, dude. You're dead on. Nico tested at the
I'm
end.
just curious
there.
how
Should have
Nico
been a
saw that,
comfortable
if I'm being
round.
honest.
Anything but, unfortunately,
I-
they do get
I
the
couldn't
4-1
see it through the
scoreline.
fire.
Bomb planted, and our
That's
first
crazy.
tactical timeout by the sounds of things here. There's money to buy for Team Liquid by virtue of the plan and the kills found. And we're going to see AKs across the board. Ultimate cannot afford the AWP.
And Nico managed to get Monacy's op as well,
Okay, nice.
but the rest of the players don't have a lot of money, so they're going to have to make some concessions in this round in terms of the buy. I think the one thing G2 cannot do is, if they lose yard, they cannot push lobby again. I think, you know,
feel like they're going to, though, Yanko.
but Liquid's call surely has to be now to make sure G2 isn't playing aggressive yard, go towards secret, and then just wait in lobby for the reaction, because you can only do it so many times. They need something different, whether it's maybe sending Monacy down secret,
Oh, this is the
having
spawn smoke.
him play.
Yeah, cool way to throw out the quickest squeaky door smoke from JKS, using his spawn to throw that one out. You can see it lands obscuring the vent drop. And he's going to try and test his luck through it. Yeah, Monacy's laughing at him. What are you doing? He gets another consecutive
Smoke
shots.
through a
Monacy is
barrier
on another
headshot.
level right now.
That's so sick. No one even expects him to find those couple of kills. Through main, he gets them, and now up to 12. We're going to see a third.
Hello, Mr. Blazer. How are you, sir?
Welcome
to the chat. Welcome to the game.
But doesn't quite connect.
Welcome to game 3 between G2 and Liquid.
Don't need to overstep the mark here.
Where we're absolutely having the most fun.
Jobs are good, and
you are. Oh,
they've got snacks down towards lower.
I don't have my headset on.
I don't know. Yanko told me no round.
I have it on my headset, so I can't actually hear you. Hold on 2 seconds.
Honestly, a fair statement at this stage after what we saw in Mirage, but let's see.
The Kinder pressure loudly stampeding around yard makes his presence known. It will bring Monacy back, gets info credit. He's so switched on, holding forward. Down goes Nico, though. Does he go for the wall bang? Doesn't. Yet.
Talk again?
Yakinda waits it out, letting Monacy search for him.
I'm just not sure if you're actually
seconds in a man advantage for
not.
G2. Losing Nico is one thing, but losing Snacks will be the equalizing frag that they so desperately seek. 30 seconds, that smoke will start to fade.
There's Spec. Ooh.
Come on, Snacks. Let's see up.
What is up, Mr.
Dearie
Spec?
me. 3 on 3 now, and the flashback
we're having fun watching some
they don't hear it. Hunter, no,
amazing.
They don't know. They don't know. A clean opportunity for Hunter as he
Oh my God, Hunter. That's crazy. That's
clean as you like. 9 kills for Hunter.
Okay, Taz turning into the showman out there.
No, that's
a little bit scary for a
between
second,
transfer and spray control. I could probably get maybe 2, maybe 2. The third though.
The second one. Kill.
Oh, he had one tracer, one shot.
Now what's crazy is Liquid picked Inferno, lost their pick. G2 picked Mirage, lost their pick. And then now our third map is on Noob, and G2's making Liquid look bad, per se.
Like just completely.
I mean, at this point, if Liquid can get 4, I think you'd be happy with this, because like the kills that are coming out are absolutely ridiculous. They're stupid right now.
Okay, never mind. Monacy arrives perfectly, and it's just going to be ultimate and twist. They are running.
I mean, shots are getting hit that I just like, bro, like This is a pug almost deathmatch lobby. That's what I'm looking at right now. It looks like a deathmatch game.
Enough for Mirage. You only got a single orb kill there, and now look at the ramifications. 14 and 3 in round number 7. Dominating
I mean, it's
the
like
battlefield
Twist hasn't even gotten killed. So let's put this way, let's put this in perspective. The last game that they played on Mirage, Twist was the top fragger, and he had, I think, at least 20. I think he might have been at 20. And he was a top frag on Liquid. And right now, they're 7 rounds in, and he hasn't gotten a kill yet.
Yeah, I think obviously timeout needed here for Team Liquid, and probably the answer is just slow it down.
Absolutely
just relax a little bit. Even in the round where Monacy gets 2 entries, I can't say that I mind those opening moves. Players won't like doing them. You know, maybe you were missing a flash, or maybe some flash missed for that play
there's just
develop. But
the confidence that we saw in Mirage from Liquid is just not here right now. It's mind-blowing.
Right, because their rotations are not as great. Sometimes it's predictable. It's as simple as just pushing lobby, right? And that's where they've struggled in their nuke game. So a little bit surprising to not see Liquid try to take advantage of that early on.
Well, here we go then. Pressure on for Twists. Needs to find that call. He's the one that's yet to frag at this stage.
Both in-game leaders are.
Yeah, no, I can't be Snacks again. Oh, no. I wanted him to bounce back, but G2 certainly have at least Monacy carrying the squad right now. And I'm going to see him patrol towards outside. AWP in hand, of course.
Oh, that's not what I meant to do.
What's the responsive from Team Liquid? They're going to slow things down.
Somebody stop playing around
early, no smokes deployed.
Yeah, they haven't thrown a single yard smoke. Still 4 available for them. And Nico brings some aggression into the mix. Naf not going to be able to tend to that once he gets tucked in deep. Powerful spot covered by Monacy. Seems like it's set up for glory.
I don't like this re-smoke before.
Yeah, I want to stream tomorrow, but
anything,
I was telling Papa that
happens,
I gotta,
if you already have a yard
one of my kids is, both of my kids are playing travel sports tomorrow, so I gotta go watch them. Not got to, get to. Ooh, that's a miss-smoke.
Oh, it's not
that's a miss-smoke.
I even call that smoke.
I'm gonna stream the BO5 grand final on Sunday.
Gonna have a bit more movement and vision.
Nico has all the information, so let's see what the reaction is from G2. He's actually going to go for the flank as well.
Curious.
Yeah, this is nice. 40 seconds, and he actually timed it to perfection. No one home. Even the top players lining up.
11 o'clock. So there's a solid chance, depending on how many games they decide to play, that it's gonna go into me having to go to work. But hopefully I can get a solid about 5 to 6 hours worth of training on Sunday.
It could lead to their second round. Gets his barrel in the belly button of Van Dolken. Nico, Snacks delivers us his first as well. Makes it a pair.
Jesus.
Ultimate though, a bit of a playmaker. Is there a 1v3? 8 seconds. He hasn't even got the chance to plant. He's going to be running into Snacks. A triple kill.
Snack just plays around the site and gets 3 kills. It's crazy.
Love to see that. Well held. Good job. That's all he had to do. They run into his
One time Snacks contributes. This is what happens.
In the Monacy didn't find one. Twist found his opening kill as well, but it's going to be 7-1 overall. G2 fend them off. It was a lovely flank from Nico as well. I think that would have won the round regardless, but good work from Snacks here.
1,
his best highlight of the
2,
series so far.
3.
Gets a job.
He just didn't know where he's at. He just threw the molly, but didn't know where he's at. Dude, before that, Snacks had 3 ADR. That is crazy.
In a way,
he had 3 ADR before those 3 kills.
Best play Snacks has ever made in the world.
That is crazy.
Of all time, yeah.
That's what they say.
Okay, well, we got pistols.
I'd be pissed if I had my teammate 3 ADR after like 7 rounds. I'm like, bro, what are you doing?
For Secret, I'm going to try and make the way down there by the looks of things here. You've got Nico to get through first. Bit of a master of the outside area. Doesn't need to overstep the mark. He doesn't have to go behind them. They have got
what do
a
they
player
play?
down there.
Oh, they play softball. Both of my kids are in travel softball.
Actually overlooked. Not quite. Doesn't really work out. And now they've got a rifle. No JKS though.
Yeah, they'd have loved to have that rank presence and pressure, and it's a double dink. Nav goes down to the Hunter double. Options very limited for Yakinder. He's going to get swung on. Snacks is bringing the fight to him.
No, don't take your knife out. Why are you taking your knife out? Why are you taking your knife out? Come on, dude. What are you doing? If there's one, there's always two. Like that's part of
his boys are just coming in.
CS theory right there, man. Like just understand the game. If there's one, there's two. Always think there's another person there. Always.
Especially that, you didn't have the noise canceling headphones. You were sitting face to face, really, and you could hear everything. So he's loving this. That's his natural.
He would have had a chance if he would have just kept the gun out.
Really dominant again on the CT side, similar to how Inferno went for them. But I think for this one, we were talking about taking yard control as Team Liquid, and that round where they just throw the smokes and don't even go for it, don't even try to send anyone. That's not what we're used to seeing from there. I don't know if the missed smoke maybe ruined the whole call, if they needed that extra smoke for something, but we just wanted to be more aggressive,
on the
really,
on your T side.
Here we go, running out of time and space. Our Team Liquid, the pistols do nothing for them.
Which means that, well, no, it means that G2 probably won the knife round because they're starting on the CT side. They probably won the knife round.
Obscure his vision. It's going to be popped open though. Doesn't get anything from it. Waiting patiently. Nico will join him as well. Going to pop it open once again. No one home.
Good timing on Nico. Throwing out his own will sow some seeds of doubt as to the flight paths available for the CTs. The Nico Monacy duo has been hard to get past for Liquid so far. Falls away. Twists.
We're at 9 rounds in. Monacy has 17 kills. I just saw
that. And he's done well to find Nico cleanly. Can't get away from Monacy.
Okay, 18 now.
From the heaven position, and Monacy giving himself options with that smoke and go from different elevations.
I bet, man. Take care.
To try and maintain some degree of yard control. He says it's one of his favorite positions to play here, Monacy, from hell to heaven, keeping it dynamic, and he's been fragging. We'll need to continue to do so, though. What? He was caught out. He still hits the shot. Snacks has found Nav. Snacks goes down.
There you go.
You can do something here, but Monacy doesn't seem to think so. 20th frag, and now JKS with it all to do. The bomb is in their remit. And it's just like that. It's a Monacy round. 4 kills.
I don't even know what I'm watching right now.
He's up to 21 after 10 rounds of play. Unbelievable. What a performance. Like he said, he was caught out. Didn't have the scope ready and still has time to adjust, find the kill, and dominate the round once again.
That's a 10 from me.
10s across the board. Sorry about him.
Who's that guy?
It's crazy. I mean, we saw an incredible
21 kills.
Safe on Anubis on the CT
21 kills across 10 rounds of
21 kills in 10 rounds against Team Liquid.
That's crazy.
An absolute stunning performance.
We've had blowouts across the board in this series. This is remarkable, especially for Monacy. A couple rounds left, Alex. They've got Galils here. They have to buy. They need these last 2. Upper looking likely.
Hunter's so ready.
Prime position. Monacy continues to cause damage. Gets Yekindar out of the equation. Snack starting to wake up here as well. It looks like we might be done here on you. It's another clean sweep from G2.
I mean, just the most helpless of T-sides. Team Liquid getting a feel for how it felt for G2 on Mirage. I mean, this is so tough. Everywhere they go, they've got the info, they know where they're up. There was 4 CTs on A as you're running out Hut.
Yeah, and just a couple of really important triple kills from Hunter, finding the multi-kills. You know, some people like to say that he is washed, but proving them wrong in this series.
AK's available. They've got the Royal Flush set up here. The AWP,
Nico
the 4
almost had
AK-47s. It doesn't get any stronger than this.
Do they know we got down vents?
It'd be interesting to see if Liquid have something to do.
Do they know he got
half
that?
Turn
around JKS?
Oh. JKS, not 11.
Miles is ready for that?
11-1. 2 times they wanted to go secret or down vents. Malbs is already in secret. Just great reads from G2.
Shot. That's an important one. Taking down Monacy and not overextending, however, Malbs reveals himself, gets run down, Ultimate gets a bit horny for it. He's being punished as well, it's a Malbs multi! 4 kills from Malbs, they're taking it in turns!
And the ace to end, wow.
Way to finish out the half, it's Malbs, baby! The lobotomist is in, 11-1, this is G2's
That's crazy.
game right now.
An 11-1 half. What do you do with that? What do you do in an 11-1 half? I don't actually know. I mean, let me go look at the stats right quick. This is crazy. I mean, are you gonna be like Kerrigan and reverse sweep in 11-1 to make it overtime? I don't know. I mean, in case anyone's curious, Monacy's sitting on a 22-5 with 160 ADR. Hunter's 14-4 with 132 ADR. Nico literally is sitting here. 5 kills, 37 ADR. He hasn't had to contribute. I mean, Naf is 8-11. Yakinder's 6-12. JKS has 4 kills, Twist has 3, Ultimate has 2. So I mean, if we're looking at this, that's 18, 20, 23 kills on the Liquid side. 23 kills on the Liquid side. That is... Monacy has almost as many kills as Liquid has together as a whole team. That is ridiculous. Those are insane numbers. I mean, there's no way that they come back from this. There's no way. There's no way they turn this around and say, oh, you know, we're gonna go ahead and, you know, reverse sweep. Like, they just don't look confident. They don't look like they're ready to play. They don't look like they. It's not even strats. They just don't look like they're ready for anything, man. I don't know. Let me go get a drink. I'll be right back. Give me like 2 seconds, guys. Ugh. I grabbed myself the drink of gamers. A nice little Code Red here. Anybody out there a Code Red fan? I don't know. I'm not even sure how much longer this match is going to go. I mean, clearly you got to start with the pistol round and just well, be a professional and grind your way up from there. I don't know. I don't know how much confidence I'm going to have in Liquid putting up a show, but I mean, if I had to guess, I'm just curious. If I had to guess, looking at the start of this round, I don't see much util, but I just see them going for an upper hit. I just see him just smashing out from an upper hit, just taking A from G2 and just absolutely dismantling.
We've got 5 flashes,
That's what I
2
see.
smokes, Molotovs, everything you need for an upper execution. Yanko, I think we've seen this one before.
Oh, they're testing the top site, and it's only Yakinda home. This is uncomfortable from the get-go. They came prepared.
I mean,
there
I
is
called
a kit
it,
in
but...
play. Naf has that. Smoke on twists. They're going to have to piece this one together if they want to have a voice in this quarterfinal.
Okay,
third
so
map.
it's an
They're
upper...
down lower.
Upper-lower
This
gun.
gets even more uncomfortable. No one's home, and now Ultimate just walks into the crosshairs of Snax. It felt like this pistol was for the game. And now they have to do it with a limp. Nice one back. Twist gives us something
they
to
do have a
talk
kill.
about,
That's the
something
only
to
thing
believe in
going
for
for
Team
them.
Liquid. It seems impossible, improbable for sure.
Okay, there was a kit.
3 kills away from taking 12. A single round for Team Liquid in the first half. It's all on the kit now. It has to be a defuse. Victory by defuse, their only option. Closing on to Nico, will be able to close him down. Now it falls to the rest. Snax has done his handiwork. Malbs and Hunter have to get theirs. JKS, he's hitting shots. Yakinda hits his. It's coming in down to the wire. 2v2, they have to get on the defuse. It's up to Snax. Can he come up clutch?
Wow.
Liquid.
Wow.
If they lost that one, I don't know.
Wow.
I actually have no idea how they've
That's
given
the only
that
thing I
away.
have to say is wow.
That's kind of insane, actually.
Twist out on the bomb.
I'm speechless for once.
Well, first of all, it was the same exact nade set that Liquid had in their pistol round.
Yakinda had to
Similar
basically be a meat
execute,
shield.
Sort of a slightly delayed A hit.
Wow.
They go down with the C4. That was a great shot from Twist. But how does JKS get all the way here to kill Nico with 3 of Nico's teammates alive? Why is it? What
Or
is
no,
everyone
Twist
else
gets the kills. That's what it
doing
was.
there?
And Yakinda defused. That's
what's
crazy.
Monacy doing here? Because they have fully invested. They want just Monacy to
That was
close the
amazing.
showdown, cancel any plans for a Team Liquid comeback. We've seen the reverse of this. Team Liquid, they've had an 11-round lead.
Hunter fancies it.
And now,
good reason.
oh, hang on, he's out. They've got ramp. That's a gift, an absolute gift. Confirmed now by the Molotov. Do they dive lower? SMG down to receive.
Zieki to defend.
Window
tucked
broken.
away. And the kill is going to be very important. Hunter will find it. The Desert Eagle strikes the range from Silo. Keeps a man advantage, does Nico. The retake towards lower once again.
They have one
They gave us
kid
advantage
on
before,
Ultimate.
now with a lot less firepower.
Question is, where's Ultimate? There he
Couple
is.
of pistols in the mix. A Mac 10 for Malbs. Can they hold on and find map points here? Series
Oh, there goes the
points.
kid.
Yeah, semi-final point. Plenty of them as well. As that's just gone so sour for Team Liquid, so quick.
To be fair, Yanko, this is better than winning the pistol in a way. So there is that.
Actually, it is. Yeah, unfortunate for Team Liquid, right? They gamble at the beginning of the round, playing against maybe something towards the A bomb site. There was no one at ramp. G2's call was just to go ramp no matter the smoke, right? They walk through the smoke, hit good timing. Naf has to give it up, and Yakinda isolated towards the B bomb site. Not much he could do.
Oof. Well, just as a little bit of hope started to show its face for Team Liquid, it is quickly put back in its place. And look at this, calling attack timeout when you're 12-2 up. They just want to make a statement. They want this score to read 13-2.
Well, I don't think this is more of a... I don't think this is necessarily BM. I think it's more deciding what to do in the round, because there's 2 saved guns. So, you know, wanted to make sure that you have your call and end it immediately. I don't think this is the BM, like the 1v3, right?
No,
and then
like
letting them stew in.
Bear in mind that the T
Ultimate's
side
got to
of
go
Mirage
armorless
was pretty
scout.
OP. There was, what, 4 A executions out of spawn.
I mean, I've seen him do
I feel
some
like
nasty
they know
things
they can
with
put
the
this to
scout.
bed
That's
right
for
now.
sure. I've seen him
Let's
do
take
it.
our time. Let's consider our options and make sure we make the best possible investment here to close things out.
If anything, I take a timeout and say, guys, watch out now for a lobby push.
Yep.
Because, you know, usually after a timeout from the T side, the CTs do something aggressive to try to break whatever it is you were trying to come up with during your timeout.
And so this could very well be it for G2 to lock in the semi-finals versus Na'Vi. Team Liquid and G2 50-50 by our analysts and experts. Didn't know which way to cut this one, but into the third map, the first map, G2's wins have been large.
10 rounds in a row, and it all starts here. Ultimate fires off the first shot here with the scout. got one rifle to work with. A few SMGs. Ultimate, though, very sharp with the scout. Smoke to obscure vision. All a bit of a ruse. Obeyed has some utility towards Squeaky. And bear in mind, Yekendar's in the vents trying to stop anyone diving down there, which they have been doing.
They took a timeout for this call, so let's see what it is. What is your grand finale? Your crescendo? Your late wall of smokes. It's nice juggling from Snacks. Multi-talented. Going to throw out the full wall. And here we are on wall watch. Double thumbs up.
Here we go then. This is it. This is the GG moment. CTs have enough to fend this one off. Can they find the positions? Can they find the control? Good damage.
I mean, right now it's looking good.
Flashbangs in, and bear in mind, Yekindar was down those vents. JKS with a double.
And they dropped the bomb. They dropped the bomb.
Giving it up. 25 seconds remaining. The bomb's down.
One down vents, though. They know that as well. Surely may have heard Malbs, unless he did it silently. Yeah, considering the options now, the bait, the switch. It's going to be Snacks going down, and it's an easy pickup for Twists. Comfortable collection, and 5 alive.
I mean, is this the start of a comeback?
Off the back of a timeout, no less.
Maybe.
That's what they came up with. Couldn't break through, couldn't even find a single entry. And Nico just asking, what the hell just happened there, lads? Where did we all go? What was the plan? They're still in a great position, of course, but now cutting it down to size. 9 rounds required from Team Liquid. And I'm guessing we've got, you don't need to force by this one. You have saved an AK. I would say just save up. Close things down with a gun round here. No real reason to force buy.
Lovely double from JKS, a necessary double. That goes without saying, really.
Pressure, though.
Every kill for Liquid coming in every round is going to be necessary at this point.
This is crazy.
Has to be a perfect defense. Oh wait, he's tapping for the cross. He was actually not far off on the timing.
They've got plenty of time and space to let these rounds slip by, but I don't think the force buy is going to be the one to close it out. Let's see if I'm proven wrong.
I think their buy is going to be bad anyway. They don't have the money for it, so just going for the buy now.
Yeah, well, that's a fantastic catch. Ultimate empty-handed. No one's ready for Yekinda. Takes it Secret with that AK-47. He's dead, surely. Snacks has missed his chance. He does convert again on the repeat. Puts this round into turmoil for Liquid. Naf trying to tend to the yard gap. There is someone on top of Mini. And a clean headshot from Naf, but that's the trade. Modesty still lives on, not for long. Twist delivers the headshot necessary, and now 60 seconds. JKS cannot lose out to the dig. Malbs has hit it. Comes down to a 1v1. Twist can't hit.
Wow, they didn't know he was up there on Mini.
Dominance, 13-3 on maps 1 and 3.
That's
Nothing
crazy.
for Liquid to boast in the rounds they lost, in the maps they lost.
An absolute master.
I mean, it went 3 maps. I'll give him credit. Like, Liquid got destroyed on Inferno, which I don't even know why you kick into Inferno. Turn around, actually destroyed you too on Mirage, which, again, everything that makes sense doesn't, and everything that doesn't is working. That's our new motto at this point.
Both him and Hunter over
And
100 ADR for that
they go to nuke and then get destroyed again, but it just boils down to what's actually going on, what's going on in the Liquid camp. Like, I'm not saying you got to be happy, you got to be elated, you got to be joyful. I'm not saying you have to sit there and joan down. Oh my God, we lost, but just
sometimes a little bit too timid, especially on nuke, right? On Inferno, it was the first
they were.
match,
I
so
think
maybe
Liquid was so worried about losing that they forgot how to play to win.
Yeah, not the team Liquid
I think that's what it really
boiled
down
so
to.
far, but still early days for this roster, and you expect them to
I don't know. Tell me if I'm wrong. I'm looking at this like, what's actually happening?
They've got World Finals coming around the corner next week and looking to go deep in that tournament again. But for now, we are done here. Your team into the semi-finals is G2.
And I don't even want to get into the head of Twist. Like, I would love to get his thoughts. I would love to get his mindset, but.
Yeah, minus that second map, but let's
talk a little bit about what was right here for you. Don't get me wrong, Modesty is a great player. You have some good players on Liquid. You have some good players on G2.
Tell me about the energy G2 has today.
You're looking at this and thinking,
all the maps, G2's energy today.
What Liquid are we going to get? Like the consistency.
During 3 maps, I think maybe on the second map we calmed down a little
G2
bit.
is the better team, in my opinion. G2 is the better team.
But
Liquid lately has just been on tear. I don't know, they just...
we could have done better, you know. But on the third map and on the first one, we definitely
Congrats,
played
G2.
better
I'll
than
give you
them.
that. Congrats.
Yeah, and you know, looking across the way here, you know, obviously you've got
I
former
don't know.
teammates of the
This
type
is fun.
in
Don't get me wrong.
JKS.
I want to do this
There's
more.
a lot of history in
This
this
is
matchup in
fantastic.
that
I love
regard.
this.
But
This
when
is
it comes
awesome.
down to you guys now
I'm gonna go
securing
ahead and do a
a
little
berth
post
against
here on
Navi,
Twitter.
tell me what that feels like.
The field just wants to win again. I mean, I want to win against Navi because we lost a lot of games already against them, and it's a bit shame, you know. Not shame just because how many best of threes we lost against them already in a row. Just want to win and show that we are better than them.
Well, today you're showing everybody that you guys got, you know, you got the things that you need. You've got the appropriate recipe. So is there anything you want to tell those people that you didn't already show them in the server?
I just want to say to people that, during this best of three, I understood that, and even before that, you should play always simple Counter-Strike. You know, like don't try to complicate your game and don't try to complicate things in the game. Play simple. Don't overthink, and you will see that you will play much better.
Damn, I don't think we're going to top that.
Just play simple Counter-Strike. I like that.
Let's head on back to the sofa.
21 kills in 10 rounds doesn't sound so simple, but I guess that's just Manasi language. Taz.
Hey.
21. I thought he had 22.
Congratulations.
I don't know. Maybe I was wrong.
Manasi said, just play simple CS. That's what
I mean, just play
simple
simple CS. I'm not wrong. Just play simple CS.
Simple CS?
I mean,
That
that's.
was beautiful CS.
But I mean, you could take that. You could take that with a grain of salt as well when you have Spirit saying that they play better against tier 1 better teams because they can outthink them.
You were
Like,
talking more shit than the players this game between the rounds. Does this make you? Is this just like a nostalgic?
if you're sitting there playing simple CS, it just means that you guys are working better as a team. It means that your cohesion is better. It means that you guys are actually. You don't have to actually strat or do anything, man. Like that's kind of what I see there. And simple CS to him is like playing a pug match. It's like, you know, hopping on FPL and just, you know, just defaulting essentially. Like simple CS is basically just defaulting.
Good for you.
Congratulations, Snacks. And
I know, I'm kind of
Nico
curious to
as
see what
well.
they have to say about
It's
this.
quite loud in here, so I'll try and speak quite loud. Can you tell me about like the first, what was it, 5 rounds of Nuke? I feel like you took 10 seconds to win every single one of those rounds. Like, what was the cooling there? That was insane.
Well, I mean, we started off with a pistol and a clean anti-eco, and then we felt like, you know, it's good to put pressure on them and try to, you know, push them just so they know that we are still in the game. And yeah, I mean, maybe it was a bit too much the second time, but I still felt like we were in control, even though we lost the round. And yeah, afterwards, I don't know, we just had a good reads over them, and we played good as a team, but obviously Ilya was hitting some insane shots as well, and that helps.
You caught all of our expert analysts off guard with the veto picks and which maps you guys were going to play. Were you guys surprised about how the results of the maps played out?
I mean, when it comes to Inferno, no. When came to Mirage a little bit, but I think they did a good job. They also, you know, you don't have too much info on how they play, and they used some stuff that I think they didn't use earlier.
Well, on that topic then, you didn't have a lot of info on how they played. What was the decision behind like doing these 3 like A-pop rounds in a row instead of trying to figure out how they play?
Hey, listen, we are still a fresh team. We sometimes don't do stuff as we should do, like, you know, maybe peek before flash, maybe, you know, don't listen
I mean, like
to
you said, they're still a
certain
fresh
things,
team.
But I think what's the most important is that even though we lost Mirage in a pretty bad way, we were able to come back on Nuke very strong. And I think that this is the biggest strength that this team is showing, that we have the resilience to come back and fight.
That's fair.
Just because you guys, I know you can't hear what's going on over there, which is fair enough. It is hella loud in here. Inferno, were you surprised by that being the pick of Liquid? Or did that make sense for you?
I think Inferno is still our good map, and we feel comfortable there. Also, we changed some positions on CTA, and now
But I mean, who
play my
picks
favorite
Inferno?
position, which is bike. And
That's just what I want to know. Who picks
I just felt
Inferno?
like overall at the start it was hard for
That's
me
rare.
to play this map because I didn't play it for quite a time. But now after time, I know I have the really good player on Banana, and whenever I can call just default B, he's gonna do everything.
I mean,
just
you look at the
sit
2
him out and
semifinal
kill
maps,
people.
Navi
And on CT, I
G2,
feel like
MIB or Eternal
Mario
Fire.
as
Like,
well felt better on Banana just playing there because he was like his main position before. And
I'm really pissed off that I can't
I would
showcase
say
the
we didn't
Navi
care,
G2
like,
match tomorrow. I'm so
good
mad right
map
now.
is
I can't be here for that.
You guys got Navi tomorrow. Sorry.
I'm not upset that I gotta go watch him against play sports. Don't get me wrong.
Revenge for the major.
But
is that kind of the
this is just crazy. I'm like, I would really love to be here for that one because like I want to watch Eternal Fire match. But whoever comes out, hopefully it's Eternal Fire. But I mean, between Navi and G2, I honestly don't know which one I would honestly be. Which one's gonna come out of that one? They're both good teams. Like
every single round that we win or we
G2
lose,
can beat Navi every day, and every day Navi can beat G2.
In my opinion, they're the best team in the world right now. They play the best Counter-Strike, even though they lost to Vitality in Cologne. So it's going to be a tough matchup, and it's going to take us a good amount of effort to beat them. We probably need to play like we did on Inferno and the Nuke today. And,
I mean, it's 10 o'clock their time. That's crazy. I just love how they're like 6 hours ahead.
But yeah, it's gonna be.
Excuse me,
a tough
guys.
game,
Sorry about that.
They can't keep winning forever.
Yeah, true. Can I ask what you guys did? You guys did. You guys.
I mean, just like Vitality can't keep winning forever.
And then you had a week off, and then you come back. And we were kind of wondering always in these situations is it better for the team who's been here for the entire time, play in the group stage, and just right into playoffs? How did you guys approach that? Like, what did you guys do? Like a couple days off and a little mini 2 or 3 days of getting together and sharpening things up? Anyone?
But you're
older, so go
what you did during the week off? Yeah, between the group
or,
stage and playoffs.
I mean, we had a couple of days off, but we practiced like 4 days. Like we are still, like as I said, a pretty fresh team, and we need to go through reps. We need to practice, and
I like the Taz's of practice.
I feel like we are also in a period where we have fun during this practice. It's not like people are repeating all the time the same stuff and getting bored. Sometimes it happens with teams. So yeah. We just keep on grinding.
Nose to the grindstone.
Gentlemen, I would like to invite you to go and join Trace. Just over there. You see those big red buzzers? Would you mind just...
Yeah, that's right. Come on down. Oh, did you say no, Nico?
Do we really have to?
Yes, yes, you do, pal.
You can make it...
We could swap someone out for Trace if that makes it better.
Is that what the problem is, Moses? Maybe your little bald friend over there. Mind your business.
Do you just want to like commentate from the side? You can commentate.
No, you can leave the mic.
It's up to you, man.
Keep the mics. To leave, yeah?
Come on down.
Yeah, you can leave.
Which one of y'all want to go first?
Depends what it is.
It's a reaction test.
Reaction test? Holy shit. You can go first.
Because we saw how that Galil went on Mirage, man. I saw that one underneath. Anyway, all right, so this is how it works. You press the button. This is Snacks going first. Press the button.
Hey, no cheating, okay? No, like, anticipation.
Trace, give him a trial run so they can see how it works.
Okay, when it turns green, that's when you go.
Okay. Is now?
No.
Wait.
No.
Wait, it took so 800 milliseconds. You have to do it 4 more times. 4 more times.
Okay. Go.
Wait for it. That's much better. That's much better. You got
443 is pretty good. I mean, that's not pro level, but that's pretty average. That's pretty good.
I wasn't ready first one.
I'll be right back, yeah.
442.
I'm too old. I need to quit. Everything.
You don't have to sweat here, man. It's all right. That should be fine.
433.
I think
getting a little better.
It's a bad connection, yeah.
That's what I would say too, honestly. I think this is your last one or what?
Might be. I hope so. It's last.
Yeah. Okay. Well, 500. Yeah, that was cute.
Who's Simon?
No, but the first one was like.
The first guy? Don't worry about him, man.
No,
all right, Nico. See, he's got a good approach to it.
If we don't count
I need to press again, yeah?
Yeah.
It's so delayed.
So that's what I would say too, man. I thought it was just my brain. Turns out, 420 milliseconds. Who knew?
That's not bad.
Bet.
453. Wow.
Come on,
It's hard to do faster than this.
You cannot because it's delayed with this LED or whatever.
Trace, you gonna show them how it's done when they're finished?
Hell no.
Come on.
Look, you see what these guys do in the server?
I did one of
You
these
sure
last
they're
week.
doing the server?
Is that your 5th one?
No,
there's one more, unfortunately.
I know. I'm sorry.
I wasn't ready for the first one. I would have the same.
See, he's got the right approach though, because he's only keeping his hand on it anyway.
Yeah, but if you wouldn't
Who's
count
Simon? He's cheating.
Simon is cheating for sure. Most definitely cheating.
I would get the same if not the first one. I click like this and it didn't count.
Hey, we can go again.
You can. You guys can do this all night if you want. Oh, great.
You're up next.
Yeah, go on, Trace.
Come on,
run it
baby.
back.
Come on, Trace. Don't let us down.
Oh.
You forgot how it worked, didn't you?
Yeah, I forgot already. My bad.
You did the same to him, to me.
Woo!
How did I
It's a
do
little
that?
slow.
All right,
No, that's fine. That's fine.
This is why they got the normal out here to do this, the Norman. All right. Give me the green. Getting better, right?
Let's go 3 more tries.
Only 3 more tries. Luckily, it takes an average, so.
Amplifier probably is so delayed. It will count anyway.
44. I mean, look, it's not my best work. Not gonna lie to you guys.
Production might have to cut you off here, Trace.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Jason.
Trace, you need a ringer?
No.
Oh!
Oh.
Yo, what's up?
120.
What's up, Moses? Cut that off, little man. Give me one more.
That was a pre-fire.
That was definitely a pre-fire.
Oh. Hey, y'all have a good night.
Oh, they won the battle, but they lost the game that mattered. Nicely
Say
done,
what you
Trace.
want to about that.
Oh, you want to try as well?
You can do with that what you will, Josh.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Thank you, guys. And that was the last time G2 ever came and did an interview with us. Thank you so much,
GG.
Trace.
Yeah, no problem. Anything I could do to kind of ruin it for everyone, that's kind of what I was going for.
That was
Actually,
great.
didn't see that coming, not going to lie to you.
That pre-fire, though. That was
a pre-fire.
How does a 120 feel?
Quick. Like, not everything lasts that long in life. And I'll just put it that way. So do with that what you will, Jason.
Sure. Yeah, that was a good score. You did well.
Also, what about the DHL MVP vote? You
Yeah,
guys-
is that ready?
Are you guys cool with
Oh my
that?
god, it is. We know what time it is because of that
I mean, it's
music.
gotta be
a
Monastery.
DHL
There's no
MVP
way
vote.
it's
As
not
always,
Monastery.
use your Twitch channel points, get them in the chat, and vote on who you think is the MVP of this game, and then that will count towards who we do the MVP interview with. Right, Trace? That's correct.
Yeah, like you could probably go through here and vote for Vinny if you really want to, but that's not going to matter in the big picture right here and right now. But we will tally up those scores at the end of the grand final and catch up with that winner. And who would have known that JL looks awfully a lot like Monesi?
They're twins.
Wow. It is.
Guessing, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow. They did
Modesty was nasty in this
JL,
series.
but they put.
You can say that about pretty much
They
like
put the
90%
wrong
of the series.
thing.
That's
That
true.
was awesome.
Yeah, when he says like this is just simple CS to you, are you buying that, Trace?
Well, I like the way that Taz put it. It's beautiful CS, right?
Yeah.
Like I think that actually makes the most sense because yeah, you're playing the game under how you know how to play it, but to us it's like a work of art, right?
Depending on your perspective of things, for the side of Team Liquid, maybe they're not.
There's no way it's not
the same thing.
Yeah, maybe they're
Not
thinking
at all.
complex when they should think
simple.
Yeah, that one. Anyway, we do have Hunter up here on the board as well. Jason, what do we know about Hunter?
He's the cousin of Nico. That's an easy one right out of the gate.
Yeah, straight up.
Yeah, he's pretty good too.
Yeah. Well, Malbs is as well, Jason. I didn't know if there was some sort of wine bottle you left me out hanging on there, but here we are nonetheless with Malbs, one of the most recent additions, so to say, to this lineup, but has definitely proven his worth.
Yeah, the lobotomist, man. He's getting headshots all day long. Nasty performance from Malbs.
He didn't like that nickname so much.
He didn't?
Oh, well, Trace, you asked him firsthand. Is he going with that nickname or?
I tried.
You know, I think the fun thing about nicknames is you don't really get a saying as to what your nickname is.
True.
Yeah.
You know who also didn't get a say, particularly in the last map? It was sadly Liquid, and I believe we do have Chad on the line with an exit interview courtesy of Mitha.
Mitha, tough loss, very one-sided series on all 3 maps. Your initial thoughts, where do you feel you fell short today?
Well, pistols first and foremost. Obviously, it's hard if you go 1-5 in pistols. I mean, we win the last CT pistol on Nuke, and then we lose the second round as well. Obviously, it's a rough one, but
Loving the hat,
I
though.
mean, at that point, the game is
Loving the hat.
almost over anyway. So, I mean, it's hard to say, to be honest. I don't feel like that we get to play our game on Inferno the way that it has been going in practice. We've been playing really well and been feeling really confident on the map, and today we don't really look like ourselves on that map. Play an amazing Mirage. Ross is calling like amazing T-side against them. And on Nuke we crumble again. And we have to look into why we're not making them more uncomfortable, because they're one step ahead all the time and we're becoming too easy to read. So there's definitely some work that needs to be done.
On Nuke, they were very aggressive out the
least
gates
he's
on the
hon-
CT
at least
side,
he's
just
honest
pushing in the
about it.
lobby against any buy that you had. Do you
I
think
can't be
that
mad about
their
it.
conversation after Mirage was just to come out and take a lot of duels?
I don't really know what they talked about. But it's clear that they made up for Nuke with the same mentality as we did for Mirage, and that was to redeem ourselves from the first map. I don't think that they could recognize themselves on Mirage either. So, I completely understand why they would want to be so aggressive and take the fights on their own terms. And at the end of the day, they just showed that they wanted to win more in that last map, and it's unfortunate. I think that G2 played a really great game. They had a great game plan against us, but at the same time, we also got shackled a little bit too easily, where we need to be more in their face and make life a little bit harder for them than what we do on that T side.
Okay, so what comes next for Team Liquid? The events don't stop, right?
No, we are traveling on Monday for Blast Finals. So for now, we'll be looking into the game and making some adjustments and getting a little bit of practice done before that we meet up for next tournament. But it's not like that there's anything tilt. It's unfortunate to lose, and we hate losing in our team, obviously. But we also very positive about the future and the project that we have going for us, and everybody believes and loves this project. So I'm just eager to actually learn from this and to do better at next event.
Thank you for your time. Is there anything you want to say to the fans before we let you go?
No, the support has been amazing. I know that for many of us that has joined Team Liquid for the first time, one of the, if not the biggest esports org, we have met nothing but love from all the fans, the crew, and everything from player managers to the caster at ESL Pro League has been absolutely 10 out of 10. So no, we are looking forward for coming here again next year, and hopefully, just nothing but love for everyone. We absolutely love being a part of this.
Thank you for your time.
Nothing but love for Myther and Liquid as well, considering this is a much better face than we've gotten from Liquid in more recent times. But with what we're working with now, I'd like to say that there's a chance for prosperity.
I think every new lineup learns this lesson at one point. If I had a nickel every time I heard it in an exit interview of, oh man, we didn't play that map nearly as good as we are in practice. And that's not a criticism at all. I think, it's a natural thing to fall into. It's just you hear it so frequently.
Yeah.
Right, Josh?
I think part of it is that you're not really stress tested the same way in scrims as you would be in an official match. And then when the things aren't working right, what do you have to fall back on? Because you're so new, you don't have that layer.
And because you've been blowing everyone out in practice, you haven't had to take a second glance at the tactics. The reactions,
Yikes.
the protocols.
So yikes.
Yeah, and you got to be careful about that, Jason. You don't want to get carried away on that in practice for sure. Let's take a look now at our DHL drop. That's coming up, isn't it, Freya?
It's tomorrow, actually.
Oh my goodness.
And you know what? As we do every week, you guys have the chance to vote at home on who is going to win the DHL drop tomorrow. Now, one of us is going to be hosting it, maybe both of us. I don't know. So you can't vote for us.
Who knows?
But we do have 4 other options for you to be voting for.
Is this where we announce the duo, or is this too early in the?
Maybe tomorrow we can debut it. Yeah.
Yeah,
You guys do
ABC
have
or
a
D?
whole little comedy routine going on right now.
Is it a comedy routine or is it facts, Jason?
It's comedy.
I don't think I've ever been on
A team?
a desk with you. This isn't even a desk. Because why would we?
No, it wouldn't make much sense.
Wouldn't make any sense at all.
But no
here
one's
we
ever
are.
done a 2-host desk before.
Thank
It
you
could
for
be
that.
groundbreaking.
I like me some Henry.
Anyway, Henry, Alex, Mac, or Hugo. None of them are here right now, but they do exist. So they will exist, especially tomorrow, with their big brains. Please vote on who you think's going to win. And you might win some goodies, actually, Trace. That would be crazy.
Yeah, I think you can win goodies, which is what we're all looking for in this moment in particular. Yes, that is the DHL drop. That'll be tomorrow. ! DHL drop space, your coinciding A, B, C, or D, given the options that you have. And it's just too easy, isn't it, Jason?
It is very easy. Yes.
It can be. Now, in this moment, Josh, if you'll say anything to close the show, self-deprecating humor is appreciated.
Look into the camera.
Yeah, well, the thing with today, guys, is that it was just so good. There were so many good moments that we took from this, and it was just both teams just played their hearts out. But unfortunately, only one team was able to make it through, and that one team was G2.
Well, that's it for me, guys. Thanks for hanging out. It was a pleasure. I will be back on Sunday to do this again. You guys were awesome. Thanks for all the follows. Sabrina, Hoppa, Denny, Spec. You guys are awesome. Love you guys. Yeah, again, we'll see you on Sunday. Later.
Like it's fuel to level up, like the champagne in my cup, like there's nothing in
interrupting my pursuit of dreams. There's a vision in my mind, it's consuming me. Take my confidence, combined with opportunity, mix it up with unity, soon to be the greatest of my generation. Operation Victory. Fight or fly, we will stay. Through the perils we dare not to stray. Spark the match, light the flame. Out of luck, out of sight, dangerous, dynamite. Dynamite! Setting fire to the clouds at the speed of light. Going up, not coming down, screaming. Superman's kryptonite. Blowing up, dynamite. Dynamite! Setting fire to the clouds at the speed of light. Going up, not coming down, screaming. Superman's kryptonite. Blowing up, dynamite. Check it. Troubled days, lonely nights, lot of tears, lot of fights. Big dreams met with bigger lies. It ain't what it seems from the outside. On my downfall they pray. Will I surrender or will I betray? Given the trauma that lives in my brain, or use it to fuel up the fire in my veins. I never complain, I boss up and do it. If there's a battle, I'll find my way through it. If the wind blows, I thank God that he blew it. Cause what is a blessing depends how you view it. The fruits of my labor are in abundance. Indispensable, I'm not redundant. Incomprehensible the way I've done it. When the struggle pushes me, I don't shove it. I rise above it. Fight or fly, we will stay. Through the perils we dare not to stray. Spark the